All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of Sonic. That's enough of Sonic R or Sonic Ere if you speak Spanish. I don't know if I said that right though. Ere? Ere. I know Spanish. Ere. Yeah. It's been a long time. Oh, technically no, because I streamed a little bit on accident earlier. I was playing Marvel Rivals, and that didn't show up very well. It was just it looked just like this. It was uh like this though. It looked just like this because there is no screen capture for Marvel Rivals. You have to do it on desktop only, which is crazy. But I like the game. It's not balanced at fucking all, which is kind of annoying, but also kind of like it like that too, because I don't want to be a sweaty game. But that's what I was doing. I was playing Marvel Rivals. I've also been playing Wolfenstein because I decided, apropos nothing happening in the real world, that I would play some Nazi bashing games, and so far I like it. It's pretty straightforward. You just go out and kill Nazis. It's kind of fascinating. I want to see the evolution between Wolfenstein, Wolfenstein 2, and then Indiana Jones. I know they did Youngbloods, and I played Youngbloods, and I was like, it's not for me. Not not my speed. But I have some time tonight. Um, so I figured I'd start a stream. I truly don't have plans. So if it feels like I'm stalling a little bit, just a little bit, just a little riffing, a little riff raffing, because I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Part of me wants to finish playing Killer Frequency, so I'll probably do that. But it probably just kind of just like dick around. Like I haven't done a stream on YouTube in a few weeks, and I noticed some people were actually happy that I was streaming again. So okay, I'll try to stream more on YouTube. I kind of want to split my streams between YouTube and Twitch because I don't want my YouTube to be like cluttery. If that makes kind of sense. Like I think this is a better platform for like long form, more evergreen stuff. And Twitch is more like a disposable. I can just like stream on it for a little bit and be done. But I will stream on YouTube too. It's only fair. Most of my audience is here. I mean, not here now because like there's like I think 4 people watching this right now. But like my audience is on this platform. You guys knew what I meant by that. You know I was talking like not literally, but like this is where I built. This is my parents died in Raphael. That was a bummer. I don't know why it was in my head. That sounds so funny to me. Anyways, let's. You know what? Before we play Killer Frequency, why don't we go over some of the trailers from the Game Awards? Because I didn't really talk about them. I mostly talked about like how I felt after the Game Awards. So let's do that. Why don't we why don't we do that? Let me cue some up before I just go and expose all of my shit. Um my last stream was 2 months ago. That can't be true. It was Nine Souls? No. Yeah, no, it was 2 weeks ago. Okay. 2 weeks ago. I was gonna say. How are you guys doing? Whoever's watching. How was your day? I hope it was good. I hope your day was fucking amazing. I hope it was fantastic. Let's see. Let's do what the trailers. The Game Awards. Trailers. Oh, some in a playlist? No way. That'd be absolutely sick. Oh, IGN made a playlist. Of course, that's like their job, right? I want to also check another thing. I'm being a little bit petty, but I think it's well deserved. Okay, so we do this. We do this. Okay. All right. So let's look at the real Game Awards. The real Game Awards. Khalif, why are you falling? Oh, you probably falling because it's funny. I'll follow them too because it's funny that way. But let's see. Let's see what they're doing. Because this was supposed to be the one that was like, oh, this is for the real gamers. This isn't the fake shit. This is the real Game Awards, done by Stuttering Craig. So let's see. Did you hear? It's Tonight's the big night. December 12th. Voting for the real Game Awards opens up in 4 categories. 6:30 Central Time. I've never seen Central Time. It's usually Pacific or Eastern. Okay. Voting for real, best action game, best FPS, Husbando of the Year, shitty ass game of the year. What a terrible fucking award. Um, the Real Game Awards, best action game. How can Indiana Jones be the best action game? It had only come out like 3 days prior to this. How would that have been enough time for a lot of people to vote for to play that game? Like, right? Like, that wouldn't have been a lot of time. There's a reason why these award shows like cut off games. So otherwise, it's like you'd have to wait till December 31st or like the beginning of the new year to rank all these games. Best action game award. I mean, I think it's pretty telling if Final Fantasy Rebirth's in here. Not saying Rebirth's bad, but like it's more saying RPG. As far as they didn't exclude Indiana Jones and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if anything, I would have put Stalker in here over Final Fantasy. No, isn't Indiana Jones a little bit too woke for them too? That's real action game of the year, and then we have best FPS. Oh, so okay. So Stalker, Call of Duty, RoboCop. Only 3 FPS games came out this year. That can't be true. They're not going to put X Defiant. Bullshit. What shooter games? Okay, this year. Aliens Fireteam Elite, Battlefield 4. That came out this year. No, this is the best shooters, right? This is not 2024. Battlefield 4 came out. There's no way it came out this year. What is this list? Yeah, this is Bioshock Infinite. So what the fuck is this list? Rebirth is the best game of all time. Listen, I haven't played Rebirth yet, and not because I hate Final Fantasy. I think if you guys know my content, you know I fucking love RPGs. I just don't have a PS5, so I'm playing it when it comes out in January. I already have that shit pre-order. Also, PC Mag, kind of a bullshit list. This best game. Okay, 2024. Okay, thank you. Games actually came out this year. I Am Your Beast didn't make it. That's crazy. X Defiant. Okay, this is Doom. What is this list? Were there really no fucking FPSs that came out this year? Everything else they're mentioning came out years ago. 2021. Black Mesa is a mod. Yeah, literally these listicle shits. Like, can we just find best FPS PC gamer? Please save me. Please tell me games that came out this actual calendar year. Fucking Doom Eternal. What the fuck? Doom is not bad, but again, that came out 4 years ago. No, okay. This is the best. Okay, okay. FPS games released in 2024. Was there like a fucking short? Was there only like 4 first-person shooters? Like holy fuck! Everything's like Bioshock Infinite, which isn't even a good fucking shooter. Okay, you know what? Let's watch a Gamer Ranks video. God, this was just a bit. I was just doing a bit to make fun of this. This is the ADHD. You guys ever wonder why it's like, hey, why did he put up that video? He's actually working on video 3 months ago. This is why, okay? This is the shit. This is why. Thank you, Gamer Ranks, for fucking saving me. The holy shit. Okay, so games that came out this year, besides Stalker 2, Black Ops 6, and Robo City. There's no way that's only been 3 FPSs this year. Okay, Mech Warrior 5. I don't know if that's really a person shooter. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Okay, this is. Oh, they're just saying first person. Okay. Black Ops 6, Gray Zone Warfare. I'm not going to front you guys. I don't even know. What the fuck is Alara? This shit sounds made up. This shit sounds made up. Angerfoot. Okay, thank you. I played Angerfoot. I played Angerfoot. Stalker. Plan 8. Clockwork Revolution. Did this even come out? I'm pretty sure it didn't come out. Like Clockwork Revolution. It didn't come out this year. Because I was looking forward to it. It didn't come out this year though. Right? Yeah, it's not even out. Did the article say it came out? No. Anyways, okay, back to the bit I was doing. So I guess there was only fucking 3 first-person shooter games that came out this year. How was that? Battlefield 2020, 2042 became good for the first time this year. I don't know what's going on with the Battlefield series. I feel like that should be. Sorry, I'm looking to the right because I have my Steam one in my hand here too. I don't know what happened to that franchise. Like now that I'm actually thinking about it, we really aren't getting a lot of first-person shooter games. Like you might get more first-person perspective, like Indiana Jones, but like I'm not even gonna shit on these guys for this. This is probably one of the options too. Like it's crazy, man. The husbando of the year, Broly. Why the fuck would Broly be on here? And also, it's very obvious they did not play the best game of the year, Metaphor v Fantasia, because the answer should be Heisme. Just saying, should be Heisme. The real ass shitty ass game of the year. Oh my god, you guys, I can't believe it. It's Concord, Dragon Age, Dustboy, and Suicide Squad. Oh man. Who would have thought Concord and Dustboy would be on this list? This is the first time I've ever heard of these games being mentioned by these people. I don't even know like what these games are. Doom the Dark Age by Swooping soon. Oh my god, dude. Please. Please give me something. It's looking anemic for fucking first person shooters. Holy shit, dude. About 6 on the movement, nobody remembers. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I don't if okay, let me go list this list first. This is okay, I would say like the game that would probably deserve it, truthfully, would be Suicide Squad. I know Concord like shut down after like a minute, but I still contend that like Concord wasn't a bad game. It just was an okay, serviceable game that needed to do more, and it just didn't. Like people who played the game, they weren't saying, "Oh, this control sucked and the game's bad." It's like, yeah, it's fine, but like you can't just be fine where you're going up against the behemoths of like Fortnite, of Apex, of like Warzone. Like you can't just be okay, especially when you're slotting in that same like area. Like you can't just be okay. Like, hold on, let me make sure that I have my shit taken out because I can't be getting messages right now. What was I saying? Yeah, you can't just be like an okay game. You have to be like really good. Otherwise, why would I stop playing like fucking Fortnite for free? That's another thing these guys don't ever look into. This game was like a $70 game. Like it wasn't cheap. It was a fucking right. It was full price, or it was like $40. Yeah, it was a $40 game. It was a $40 game, and everything else they're competing against is free. Like you're not you're not going to steal people away when your competition is free and you want them to pay fucking $40. Like, no. Like Dragon Age is fine. This they only put on here because it says woke. And Dustborn is an indie game. You haven't even heard of the company that made this game. Like that's how indie it is. They caught wind of Dustborn because they had nothing else to do and they saw like an image of it and like, oh my god, this game was so woke, it's so bad. But like to put on your list, that's fucking stupid, dude. Like, look at the comments. Shittiest game of the year category is the toughest choice. LMAO. Can't they all win it? How sad. Outlaws could even get nominated for a single award shown on there, despite being a piece of shit game with no redeeming qualities. This is such wow. There weren't really any good AAA games this year. Oh yeah, dude. Because the real Game Awards. Wait, the best part, you guys. The best part about this shit is you have to pay. You have to pay $30 a year. $30 a year for the option to suggest and nominate and vote on the future award show, which is definitely real and happening. Don't worry. And the best thing is, every other tier just gives you the same level of access. Like, look, $5 a month, you just show your support. Thanks for the love. $15 a month, or sorry, 15 bucks a year. Wait, what does that break down to? If wait a minute, who did the math on this? Okay, so I can play $5 a month, which if you know basic math, that's $70 a year, or I can pay $15 every year, which is like what $2 a month. Like from a from a financial standpoint, it is better to pay $30 a year than $5 a month. But then, and why would you? Oh, well, for because you're an elite gamer for 1337, you can get your name listed as a sponsor for future events. Isn't that cool? Don't you want your name attached to this award show where they won't even show you what the fuck the categories are because you haven't paid? Isn't that cool? Isn't it cool the homepage is just give us money? At the Real Game Awards, we believe in empowering gamers and amplifying their voices within the gaming community. Our membership represents a commitment to shaping the future of gaming by providing a platform for passionate players to engage, share insights, and participate in the recognition of outstanding achievements in the industry. Yeah, outstanding achievements like, where is it? Best Husbando and Shitty Ass Game of the Year. What an outstanding achievement. Like, it makes no fucking sense. Hold on, let me check the chat real quick. Skull and Bones is a personal least favorite of mine. That's to say it's bad. Yeah, you know what? Like again, these guys will say like, This shit is bad. These are bad games. They're bad and they're terrible. And I will always contend something not being financially successful does not mean the product itself was bad. Could the product be bad? Of course. But there's so many other factors to consider. And it blows my mind that, like, as someone who's also in a gaming community, right? I make gaming content. I play games all the fucking day, besides going to work and stuff. But like, you're taught to think critically in so many games, right? Think of different sort of paths or outcomes. Even in the first-person shooter, PvP type of game, right? You're learning maps, you're learning routes, you're learning strats, you're learning like combinations, all this shit too. I was playing Marvel Rivals, and people are fucking animation canceling as magic. Like, you're learning how to think outside the box. But then when it comes to game being good, it's black and white. It's game big number, sell big number, good game. Game sell low number, bad game. And it's like, it's so weird. That's why I made that video about people using Steam DB charts for like, oh, this is the good game, this is the bad game. Because that's idiotic. Wait, but can we go through this website actually? Yes, exactly. Sales are not indicative of quality. Like, there are certain games. For example, Okami is my. I love Okami so much. If you guys watched my last video, you would see that I had a little bit of a rant on how much I love Okami. Okami did pretty well for its time, but we never got a proper sequel to Okami until announced this year. Okay, Okami came out, I want to say 2006. Yes, 2006. Oh, I was right. 2006. It's 2024. We're getting an announcement, so we're probably not getting a full game until like 2020, late 2025, early 2026. So 19 to 20 years after the first game came out. Yes, there was a Kamiden for the DS, but no one cares about that game. This game was an actual success for Clover and Capcom. Like, really a successful game. Didn't get a sequel. Does that not make the game bad? When we've gotten like 100 Call of Duties and stuff, is Call of Duty a better game than like Okami? Or is Call of Duty a better game than Baldur's Gate 3? Or is it a different game? Or is it scratching a different itch? Like, I really hate the notion people are like, this is broadly better. That's why when that what's that guy's name? Daniel Vavra from Kingdom Come Deliverance, the writer or like developer on that, was like, I'm gonna compare our game to fucking Dragon Age Velgar. I'm like, why? You're not even like the same type of game. You're like a more realistic medieval based game. This is the game where you fight fucking dragons. Like, it's not even the same genre. And context, his game was doing well because it was been on sale for like fucking months at a time, and it's like $2 right now. If I want to buy Kingdom Come Deliverance right now, let's go 80% off. Whatever. In 1951. Yep, I'm an old gamer. 80% off. Royal Edition, $7.99. Like, that would in fact lower the barrier for entry for a lot of people who are curious to try this game out because the sequel's coming out, which, as we know, when games have sequels coming out, their previous games tend to get boosted because people might be interested in the series, want to make sure they catch up. Like, that's probably why people are still playing this game. And this isn't to say this game is bad. It's not my speed, but I'm not going to say it's bad because of, the developer or whatever. But like, we're not even factoring in external shit. It's just, well, it's doing better. So with better game, like, I hate that. Anthem was Soulble's ass. Yeah, Anthem. Oh boy, Anthem was a Anthem was a fucking. See, but again, I don't think Anthem was even that terrible too. It just the end game was garbage. The end game was garbage. I'll tell you that straight up. End game was bad. What ADHD? Focus. What is the Real Game Awards? It's an online video game club created to empower gamers by giving them a voice, ultimately creating our own industry award show that is voted on by you, the gamer, and not the old, outdated industry journalists. This is so stupid. Because if they really wanted gamers to vote, then they wouldn't make it a monetary thing. Like when I vote in the Game Awards show, right? I can just go to the website, click a button, be done. When Cutie Cinderella puts on her streamer awards, I can just click a button, be done. I don't have to pay for this. That's the problem with gamers nowadays, dude. Like they're so fucking gullible. All you gotta say is you're doing it to stick it to the industry. We're gonna create our own industry award show. You can't. You can't. You can't create your own industry award show. And I'll tell them exactly why. Exactly why you can't do that. First and foremost, no one from the industry is involved in this. So you can't say this is the industry. You can't. You can't. Like industry awards are from people who are within the industry or have access to the industry. This is the equivalent of saying we're going to create our own Oscars. Fuck these movies and these elites. We're going to make our own Oscars awards. Like that's not the Oscars thing. There's no board. There's no like people involved really. You know, there's no transparency here. This is Stuttering Craig's idea, by the way, and like you don't know where that money's going to. You don't know who's involved. You know nothing of that. Can developers or publishers influence the voting process? No. The TRG is committed to maintaining a fair and unbiased voting process. We do not accept any form of influence from game developers or publishers to ensure the integrity of our awards. You, the gamer, are the owner of the influence. That's crazy to say because I'm pretty sure. So Studying Craig, Blabbling Collector, Side Scrollers. Okay. Well, Studying Craig, you yourself are an influencer, are you not? While there's a million reasons that Real Game Awards is different than Jeff's show, one of the easiest to understand is we have no desire to be accepted by or fit in with traditional media Hollywood. It's not for them. It's for you. What the fuck? We view the DLC expansions as extensions of existing game, not standalone releases. Sure, an expansion could be big enough to feel like its own game, but as long as it's tied to a primary game and not so a separate title, it is considered DLC or expansion. Okay. Oh my god. This is even worse than Jeff is removing transparency from the award show, the exact opposite of what he should be doing. This is why you don't have transparency though. Like on your website. Let's see. Our board. No one with influence, you guys. No influencers. Except for this guy who's an influencer who oh my god, Jesus Christ, dude, what a cosplay. D-Day Cobra, who's an influencer. Um a bad type of influencer. Our board directors made for industry veterans and gamers. Industry veterans? You? Studying Craig? Everyone involved has a passion project because they want to give gamers a voice again. We have three main rules. They're not allowed to vote. They're not allowed to be on any press list or receive perks from any AAA developers. They cannot work for traditional access game media. Yeah, I don't think you'll have a problem with D-Day Cobra Cabritas ever getting access to traditional gaming media. Oh my god, this is so stupid. I like this part. He has been playing video games across several platforms for 35 years. Like, as if that gives him some sort of, like, authority to talk about shit. Like, bitch, I've also been playing video games for over 30 years across several platforms because I grew up and those platforms don't exist anymore. Like, what? What is this? He's also married to the X-Ray girl of the Nerdrotic channel, which makes him an inspiration to socially awkward nerds the world over. I don't think he's an inspiration to nerds all over. This is my favorite one though, Cabrutus. He has, of all the people on this list, he has the least amount to be on this list. He literally lies on videos. Like, he'd never played God of War and was like, it's too woke. He's the face of the biggest gaming movement in the history. In the history, you guys, in the history, he is the biggest gaming man of the movements. He's the face of it. He's a curator. Over 400,000 members. Career's just a gamer dude who is passionate about his hobby and industry. No, he's not. He's always had the desire to do something good and meaningful for the gaming community, which he hasn't done. Oh my god, dude. Like, this is literally, oh, this is so fucking funny. What's his YouTube page at now? Let's see what the good for the community he's been doing. Sweet Paper Ink is trying to add history, so racism right here. With okay, he's just stuck on Sweet Paper Ink. First off, these thumbnails are garbage. Again, AI thumbnail. Exposing another Sweet Paper Ink game. Is Bandai Namco going woke? Oh, his DEI free games never do fucking well at all. Isn't that hilarious? The games that he say are really good, just even from like a view standpoint. Like, okay, let's play a little game. How many times do you guys think Concord or Dustborn is gonna be mentioned on this fucking page? Like, over under. I'm thinking like at least over 6. Eight times. Okay. All right. Let's go to his first. Let's go oldest video. How about this? 8 months ago. Bruce doesn't recommend the Crew Motorfest. Wait, what? Your Bruce wants you to buy Stellar Blade. Okay. Why would you make a fucking 1 minute video? Like, that's insane. Whatever. Okay, so we have the usual stuff right here. We have the you could play Sin Duality Echoes of Ada's Open Networks. I have no idea what Sin Duality is. I'm gonna play Killer Frequency in a little bit. And then probably something afterwards too. But this is Sony is spreading bot propaganda in Helldivers 2. Lessons we can learn from Helldivers 2. Spellblade was censored. What now? Garudas wants you. Gamergate 2. Garuda's reaction to State of Play. Answering Mr. Salim. It has begun. Honestly, does he not understand that he looks bad in these thumbnails? He's like bad for you. And Sweet Baby Inc. Oh, I remember this. They tried to exploit Black Myth Wukong Dez for 7 millions. Okay, I'm not gonna be a dick. I know English is not his first language. He's Brazilian. Square Enix shareholders are concerned about Sweet River Inc. God damn. Sweet River Inc. was his whole fucking bag, wasn't it? GTA 6 DEI game, Sweet Baby Inc. Holy fuck. Like, he really was just all about this. Looking handsome today. Honey, I look handsome every day. Matter of fact, here you go. Here you go. You can drink it up. You can soak it in. You can. I haven't done my skin routine yet though, so don't look too close. Okay, back to this bullshit. So This is my favorite video, by the way. If you go to his channel, it's interviewing Japanese people about Assassin's Creed Shadows. No one gives a fuck. No one gives an eighth of a fuck about any of this shit. And it's so funny. He had to end up interviewing his own like cameraman. It's so fucking funny. Also, it's also crazy how like he kind of just gave up on YouTube. Like I think like he realized that his heart's not in this shit because how do you go from like pretty consistently uploading and then it's just like last real upload a month ago? Wait, the Access Media is afraid? Afraid of what? Can we check this out for a second? We're just gonna check this out for 1 second.
So, guys, I'm here with my friend Craig. Say hi, Craig.
Hey, Craig.
Yeah, and we are here to talk to you guys about the Rio Game Awards. I bet that you guys are all tired of those events that they pretend to be gamers. They try
Wait,
to
wait, wait. I thought we couldn't. I thought we couldn't. I thought we couldn't do that. I thought we weren't allowed to talk about
shove
it
down
and like
throats
promote
what
it
we
and
should
shit, right?
like,
No
what should be
influencers, no
considered the
influence.
best game of the year. Well, not anymore because the Rio Games Award is here to give you, the gamer, a voice in this. Craig, can you talk a little bit more about this?
Yeah, so this was just
Okay, let's go with money.
uplifting, right?
Money.
All the time.
This to me is this is not about making money. This is giving back to an industry that's given me a career.
Not about making money, really. Again, because homepage is just like it's like literally like it's right here. You look at why it exists and it's money. But okay.
For almost 2 decades, right? I've been doing this for a long time. And the reason why we have our voting members pay is the same reason why any other award show has their membership pay. But the biggest part of that is that we don't want traditional corporate sponsors, right? I don't want to have to charge $200,000 to run a trailer for a minute, like Jeff Keighley's award show does, right? Jeff's show charges $250,000 for 60 seconds to run their run an
Okay. Here's what you guys. I'm gonna have to defend capitalism right now, so I'm not happy. But the reason why he charges that much. First off, it's based off of the company and like what kind of game, if it's an indie game or whatever. But the reason why he charges so much is because this is an actual production. Like, like this. Okay, so what they're doing right now is a dumb, bad, worse version of what Cutie Cinderella does. Cutie Cinderella puts on the Streamer Awards show, right? Something she doesn't have to do. Huge respect for that, and she does that. So she has to make concessions, like she has to get sponsors. Last year, it was like I think she had like OnlyFans are helping, or Fansly help sponsor. This year, I don't really know who was sponsored. I didn't watch it this year, but like she kind of pulls the curtain back a bit. Has like there's a price people have to pay. There's a venue you have to rent out. You want people to stream this. You want people to get attention. You want to promote. You do all this other stuff. One of the worst reasons this is just like a grift to me, is because as a viewer, what do you get out of this? Right? Like we know, for example, we watch the Game Awards, we watch Summer Game Fest. We're gonna have people in the industry who are making the games we want to play tell us, hey, here's a game you want to play. Like, do you think Okami's being announced at the fucking Real Game Awards? Do you think Onimusha 2 is being announced there? Do you think Death Stranding 2 is being announced there? Do you think any game that would get you excited is being announced there? No, because they get to decide the categories and then they just vote on that, and that's it. Like, okay, like literally, let's do a dry run of the show. Hi, it's me. I'm stuttering Craig. Welcome to the Real Gamer Awards. We're doing it via Zoom because we couldn't afford a venue. So here's your list of nominees. I put it here on this Excel spreadsheet, or maybe I'm fancy and I went to Canva, and which I always use, and made a couple of slides, and you can scroll down and see who the winner is. And congratulations, No, there'll be nobody accepting these awards because these are bullshit awards. And we did this kind of to make fun of the industry that we say we don't like and we don't want to be a part of, but we made our own game awards. When we're so uncreative, we called it the Real Game Awards. But yeah, if you want to see some trailers, we link the YouTube account to the Real Game Awards that have the trailers. You can watch those trailers, but no one came to us. Wait, hold on. Actually, I'm getting word that the creators of the Great Rebellion do have something for us to watch. So there's that. Like, what are you getting from this? Oh, I've been ignoring the chat. I'm a bad streamer. I'm sorry. Hill versus Babyface. That guy's a fucking idiot. Yeah, he charges. Yes, he's charging people to vote, right? Which I don't get charged again watching Jeff Keighley stuff. But also, what are you getting at it? Like, this is customer, you're right. This is a form of validation, right? It's like, hey, we're in charge, we're winning. It's like, but are you? Because they don't understand perfectly. Yes, thank you. They don't understand the art of the artistry behind it or anything. Who is going to accept the awards? I personally like it when the people who win the awards get up there and get to talk about like their team and how proud they are, how hard they worked. But this is just people who are going to be riffing badly on games. Like, oh, look at shitty ass game of the year is Concord because Concord sucks. Woo. It's the same shit we've been saying for the past like 5 months. Nothing new there. Like, like they don't think ahead of anything. It's just their anger at everything all the time. There's nothing else there. There's literally nothing else there for them. They're just mad all the time. All the time. Oscars from Temu. Fucking wish ass Oscars. Like, I bet you the comments are just like, not that many. One of the best new words to name these people pretending to be journalists. What? Who was there to see the awards and who was there to watch the trailer? The same people. The same people. Every chance I get, I mention the Real Game Awards. When I see someone mention Jeff Keighley's award show, I point at the fact that they don't allow the gamer to vote on the games, whereas the real gamer does. This is the fucking lie. First off, you have to be a gigantic loser if you're talking about any of this shit in real life. Like, real talk. I was at work and I had to explain what the Game Awards was, but because people know video games and know shit, it wasn't that awkward. But like, try to explain to someone the Real Game Awards. Like, try to explain to someone, like a small Victorian child, try to explain this award show. It's like, no, it's not on TV. You can't watch on the internet. You actually have to pay access for it, and there is actually no date for the award show. And you get to pick though. You get to nominate and vote on the thing you pay to nominate for. And then on sometime you'll get on the Zoom call and they'll show you what your money paid, what you paid for. Gamers vote for the golden joystick. Gamers also vote for the fucking Game Awards. like, I don't understand what they think that like this is like not the case. Like, obviously, yes, there's people in the industry who vote, but like they do give gamers a chance to vote for stuff. Remember, they put gotcha games in their Game Awards. They have this community awards. They have the best professional, best esports team, best content creator. Like, they have all these awards that people vote on. What? The way I explain to the Game Waste, my folks, is literally it's like the Oscars for people who make games. I mean, honestly, yeah. Yeah, they put Genshin, they put Zenless Zone Zero, they put Wuthering Graves. First off, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I am so tired of gotcha games, and I think it's so funny. I think it's so funny that the guys who were like, "We're tired of this AAA slop. We're tired of these woke games. We're tired of getting the same game over and over and over." Yeah, here's a game. Listen, I'm okay. Look at this. You tell me there is a fucking difference. Can you guys see this? Yeah, I'll click on the page. You tell me there is a visual difference between this fucking game Punishing Gray Raven. You tell me the difference between that. Zenless Zone Zero. Genshin Impact. What was that other one? Honkai Star Rail. These all look the fucking same. And not even on some like weird, like racist, xenophobic shit. I mean, literally, these are all the same designs. These are the same designs. And I don't think it's the same company. Wuthering Waves. This is the same shit. Like I just saw this. What's that new one coming out? Anata? Like these are the same exact character designs. Like the same exact character design. And listen, I know it's not exclusive to the gotcha games, right? Because I do think some of the Tales of like the Tales series looks a lot similar to uh Trails of the Cold Steel. But like there are some differences. This shit looks the fucking same. It looks the goddamn same. Give me 1 second, please. Boy. Sorry, I know I was just ranting like a fucking maniac. I've been gone longer than this second. Oh, shut up. But yeah, like this is the same exact shit. So I'm like, how can you do that? And then you look at and they'll be like, oh, she looks generic. Why is she so generic looking? Why is it just a generic person? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And they're trying to tell me that she's ugly, and I'm like, this is insane. Like, we're living in an insane world. We're living in an insane world where this is considered unattractive and manly. Like, that's crazy. It's insane to me. Wait. Players and lifestyle. Hold on, wait. New Naughty Dog game, Intergalactic Polarizes. I don't want to fucking. Oh my god, dude. I'm not gonna. Why do you guys do this? Why do you guys do this? Naughty Dog turns up Intergalactic Reveal comments as boring losers scream woke once again. Oh, I love this. You know, sometimes it is crazy going to Reddit because I'm thinking I'm going to experience the worst of humanity, which most of the time I do. But it is nice to seeing like the comments people got. These guys are fucking losers because they are. BuzzFeed's article. Unless there's a fucking ad blocker coming up here. No, God, can I get a night mode? Or whatever. Despite The Last of Us 2 releasing the critical and commercial success with the beloved lesbian protagonist and a trans side character, the revealed Intergalactic cast calls online gamers to scream about game's woke nature. In the game's trailer, players are introduced to a new protagonist, Jordan A. Munn, a film protagonist played by mixed-race American actress Tati Gabriel. Known for roles in Uncharted and Chilling Adventures Sabrina, the cars in the internet, they took issue with the Scream and Go Wilco broke, even though PlayStation exclusive hack and slash game is essentially guaranteed to sell millions of copies. That's the craziest thing. You know this is going to sell. Like, and then they're trying to be like, "Oh, this is an ugly woman." That's in like, look at me, okay? If you think this woman is unattractive, you do not like women, and I mean that in both from like a sexual, physical attraction, and just as human beings. And you're a liar. You are a liar. Her face card is so goddamn lethal. And my favorite thing is, well, let's just go on Twitter. Twitter's not my favorite thing, but my favorite thing is people trying to be like, no, it's because they did the actress dirty. Like, watch. This one's Audacity's nurse. They call Tati ugly, right? And then you scroll down, and it's like, I personally have seen someone call her ugly because she's not. They have called ugly, but the designs for the character are awfully lazy, in my opinion. She was like a basic NPC. What NPC? You guys know how I feel about character design. They don't know what they're talking about. I love Draper Ivy's fucking work. I love Nicholas's work. I follow him clearly. It is insane though to think that this is retro futuristic. Like this takes place in the fucking 80s, an alternate universe 1980s. And they're like, no, NPC. NPC. Look, she's beautiful. Unfortunately, they didn't do her justice with the fictional character, LOL. She looks exactly the fucking same. You can't identify this woman's face and this face. Those things look like you can't. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? You have a vision problem. This is the same face. It's so stupid. Why just a game with buggy halfway? She played has them all in the face. No way. Yeah, get this buggy. It's fucking. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me mute my desktop for a second. But no, it's so fucking weird to me to be like, oh yeah, dude, this is a fucking ugly woman, and we're tired of this shit. And we want women to be hot and sexy, we want real women, and then you get fucking Tati Gabriel and just like ugly. Siri, ugly. And it's like again, you motherfuckers do not like women. Like you don't like women. Like you don't like women at all, and it's so fucking obvious. Like this. Anyways, let's go back to. Didn't I have the? Yeah, okay. We watched a couple of trailers. Oh, Dinah from fucking The Last of Us too. Like, all these women are gorgeous, and they're just like, actually, I hate women and they're gross. They're nasty. You're woke. It's like, okay, dude. Like, we can just go to the comments here. We're getting Gwen to okay, it's pretty good. Oh my god, do I have faith in humanity restored? Faith in humanity restored? Oh my god, people who actually play the game understand. Like, oh my god. Oh, faith in humanity slightly restored? Oh my god. Okay. Thank you, YouTube comment section, for actually passing the live check, which is not something I thought I'd say. What up, YouTube? We're doing a trailer breakdown for The Witcher 4. I'm cutting the video. No, I was kidding.
Dearest daughter, I've watched ye grow from a devilishly curious
Oh,
child
also, hi everyone.
into a remarkable young lass with much grace, wisdom, and kindness.
I can show us on YouTube because it's on YouTube. Like,
Take the
that's fine.
easy times what shape us, nay.
Also, I'll say this. Have we gotten dumber? I mean, yes. Again, I made a video on this, but we know this is a cinematic, right? This is not representative of in-game at all. Like, we have progressed a lot technologically speaking and graphically, but there's no fucking way the game looks like this in real time. When Witcher 3 came out with the cinematic, Geralt didn't even look like the way that he looks now, right? Or sorry, Geralt. So the expectation that series look exactly like this is weird, and I don't know why people got so mad to begin with.
Tis how we rise to face the hard times.
Like,
what does that for us?
It's so fucking
Even
stupid.
heart of gold. We've the spirit to
I also wish I was
overcome
able to stream
adversities
when the
aplenty.
awards were happening, but I work
Darn
a lot, you guys. I work 6 days a week, so like
Sweeten.
I don't have to do this shit.
Today's the day. Ye fill out your destiny.
Oh yeah, I know they hate women. It's pretty apparent. If you look at any of the tweets, and they'll just look at the developers, they're all women. The game's will be bad. It's like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Forgive me, daughter. 'Twere my only choice.
Also, I love how like just dirty everything is.
I shall be the bringer of salvation.
Everything's just so fucking dirty in this universe. Like,
A witcher?
but then like you look at the
Witcher,
game and it's so
whose coin
bright
did you
and
take?
vibrant.
Nay, you can't. 'Tis tradition. Chosen she is by the gods.
No!
By the way, this is the exact frame. This is the exact frame when people were like, "Oh my god, you guys, look what they massacred my girl. Look how they did Syria." And it's like, you have never seen a woman up close, and it's sad for you. But it's like, yeah, oh no, she's hot. Like, oh no. How dare they show me a hot woman? Oh my god. Like, that's so bad. But can we appreciate how far in-game lighting has come? Like, this is what, like, I say this a lot, don't I? I made a video on this, but I did. I have to self-promote, you guys. But I did make a video talking about like how people are obsessed with graphics, but like the real advancements to me is lighting. Like, look at that fucking lighting, dude. Like, that is some fucking premium. Ugh,
You chose her.
that's some good shit. That's some good shit. Yeah, the lighting makes the skin look realistic because you have that fuck. It's called I think it's called speculation. Not speculation. I know the fucking term. I'm forgetting right now. But like when like light passes through like a skin texture, for example, our skins are not like even all the way around, right? You have like cartilage right here. So like when you see the light pass through the ear on, is there an ear? Is there a good ear? Can I get a good ear? No, she's covering her good ears.
No! Can't. 'Tis tradition.
Specular
Chosen she
highlights. That's
is
what it's called.
By the gods. No!
So like, okay, not the ear, but like you can even see like the makeup of the pores because the sun is hitting light on the left side of her face. So you see when it's lit, you see the pores, you see stretching, but see how the light, like I know obviously there's subsurface scouting. We're talking more like speculation. You see how the brightness changes across her face. It's brightest right here, smoothest here, but it's not even because it can't be because it's going through skin. And skin's like almost like semi-transparent. So it penetrates a little bit here and then it stops right here. But you see how it fades in. And so like the right side is darker, obviously, but it's not like just like some binary like black and white. And then it falls down right here. And it's like, it's just so good. And then you look at the clothing. It's just,
You chose her.
so fucking good. I love lighting so goddamn much. That's also what usually kills your like GPU if it's not good enough. Global illumination, like God rays, all that shit will fucking do shit so bad. I wonder if Poland just looks like this. Like, this isn't even fantasy. It just looks that way.
Back to the village.
Andy
Go
Pants.
now.
Andy Pants is a
Wait,
fucking
I must
loser,
save
dude.
them. Save the village.
He went
Save
full
yourself.
on like he went full on like satanic panic. Like this is why games are bad because demons were there, and it's like, okay, dude.
Run. To shelter. To your father. Run.
Like when I saw this trailer, I wasn't thinking of it like this is representative of what the game's gonna look like. Like this is to let you know a couple of things. A quick analysis of the series character, what Witchers do, you know, like the kind of monsters you encounter. You haven't played The Witcher yet. This is exactly why. This is exactly what I'm saying. This is exactly why like this trailer was specifically made. It sounds counterintuitive, but these kind of trailers are made for people who haven't played the games, right? Because like, if you play the games and actually understand how story works, you know Ciri's gonna be the next Witcher. You understand like what a Witcher does, but because you never played it, you are getting a quick like. They said, "Oh, a Witcher's in town. Who took the coin? Whose coin did they take?" So you know Witchers get paid. Witchers get paid to come to towns. What do Witchers get paid to do? Now you're finding out what Witchers get paid to do. Why do they have two swords? Now you're finding out why they have two swords. Oh, this game is a cool 3-4 years out. Like, yeah, don't think this is. I think they just started like full production like last year. Yeah, I think the TV show it kind of gives you a decent understanding. Like, obviously reading the books is probably the best way. I haven't read the books, but like I played the game, so.
You cannot change anything.
Although Witcher 3 is a very fucking long game. And you can kind of just, like, I'm not a purist. You can kind of just start from Witcher 3 though. Like, you can just like, you'll pick up on things quickly enough. You don't have to watch play the whole series. But another cool thing here too is like, especially if you like watch the show, right? You remember the first season? If you watch the show, like the first episode, Geralt kind of basically fought a creature like this. So now you're seeing like the difference in how he takes on a creature versus how Ciri takes on a creature. So she's like a witcher in her own way, but she's still dressed like Geralt. So it's like protege, you know? You know what I'm thinking now? I don't know if I would want to play a game that actually looked this good. Like, if this was like legitimately playable, there's something in my brain that goes, I don't like this. I like this as an idea. I like this as like, okay, I'm on board. But like, if this is what the game looks like, I probably couldn't get into it.
She were to go to the woods. The chosen one. His tradition.
Oh no, no, no.
See, because if this is a real game, I'd be asking him to play Gwent right now. He'd be like, Witcher, my daughter's passed away. And I'd be like, would you want to play Gwent? And he'd be like, aye.
That's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods. To go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods here. There are only
yeah.
monsters.
I think photorealism is it's a trap, dude. Photorealism is actually why we have such fucking long waits between games, to be completely honest. Like, earlier, you know, I was talking about Naughty Dog, and it's like, yes, they are fucking very good when it comes to like technical stuff, but it takes forever for their games to come out because they're trying to push it graphically. And it's like, my brother in Christ, I think The Last of Us Part 1 still looks good. Like, you don't got to go overkill. I would much rather get these games, announce it like in 2020, let me play 2022 at the latest. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have a game, oh yeah, we've been teasing it for fucking 5 years. Like, I hate that so much. Wait, I'm gonna actually check out Path of Exile. I've been getting kind of pilled on it. Like, I haven't played the first one, but I'm getting kind of pilled on it. I like how hair is. Whenever I see a character with a similar hairstyle, no long braid or super thick, they have more realistic. Yes, like real. Okay, so let me make my stance clear. Like, photorealism is kind of to me. I don't make it doesn't give me hard, but like I like physics. So I like hair physics, cloth physics, water physics. I love that shit. But I don't need the character to look like I can touch them. You know what I mean? Because when you do that, and I've said this before and I'll say this 1,000 times, when you take a game like let's use Concord for example. When you take a game like Concord, right, and you look at it like for what its goal, what its purpose, what it wants you to do, it wants you to inhabit this world where you're playing as these like hunters, bounty hunters, whatever, and you have powers and cooldowns and whatever. It's a hero shooter, right? It's a class-based like hero shooter. When you go for a more realistic approach, you sort of ground that world, whatever it may be, into our reality. So things get harder and harder to sort of like suspend, right? Suspension disbelief is important. It gets harder to do that when you're like, this guy looks like I can touch him and he's my neighbor and like he looks like a real person. Real people can't double jump. So then it's like visually you're communicating to me a different gameplay style, which is what I've said in my video. Drink every time I say that about talking about character design. Like if Concord, I promise you, if Concord A wasn't a live service and was more like Guardians of the Galaxy, which is a great game if you haven't played it, it would be so much better, like infinitely better, because it's already a world you can sort of buy into. I can buy into the fact, like basically going with that CG trailer, I can buy into the fact that these are like a misfit bunch of like mercenaries and they're going for a score in the heights. I can buy that. I can buy a Guardians of the Galaxy thing. But imagine if the Guardians of the Galaxy game, which again, you guys should play, was a live service. It'd be kind of weird. Because like, I know you want to differentiate yourself, but look at every like hero shooter live service now. Look at Marvel Rivals, look at Overwatch, look at Deadlock, look at Apex, look at like Fortnite, look at all those games. They have all leaned to being stylistically like cartoony-ish in order to get away with the fact that Spider-Man's out here web swinging. Because like if you look at like again like a Last of Us situation, right? The realism puts you in that world, so you feel for those characters. You know, if you know Abby gets her arm broken, that shit fucking hurts because Abby looks like a real person. When Ellie gets shot in the arm and she winces and she goes down and she's like twitches, that works because you know you feel like Ellie's a living, breathing person. They get shot in the head, they die, right? But then like imagine playing like fucking Overwatch, for example, and then it was like one tap. Everything's realistic, one tap kill. It's like, then why am I a cyborg ninja? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't work. And then you have games like Metal Gear Solid, which like it looks good, but it doesn't look like realistic. So it's like, oh, okay. Like I can deal with that. Yeah, if Conquer had a campaign, I think it does get pulled, honestly. Now this shit have me excited. Yeah, online only games really like there's something about them that I feel like are sort of inherently like anti like gamer, because like, which is ironic because I'm playing this trailer, but I think part of gaming is getting like a somewhat curated experience, right? Like, I want you to tell me this story. It's like, cool. Here's this world. You're in the land between, and you have to take on these demigods in order to restore the Elden Ring and all this shit. And you can go to Caelid, you can go to Liurna, like the Lake of Liurna, you can go to the fucking Death Academy of Magicians, you can go all these places and do this stuff, whatever. That's cool, right? But then like you play like Fortnite, and it's like Fortnite's a sandbox. You can do what you want, but like those experiences feel like they're more made by the gamer. Like the games are made because of the multiplayer. Like if I'm playing Fortnite, which I don't play often, if I'm playing Fortnite, I'm not saying, oh yeah, man, I remember when this thing in Fortnite happened. Like there's things that happen in Fortnite, but I'm not experiencing anything. You know what I mean? Like I'm experiencing Elden Ring, I'm experiencing like God of War, I'm experiencing Last of Us, I'm experiencing all these games. But then like Fortnite's like, oh, I'm just playing it. I'm playing Fortnite. I'm playing Marvel Rivals. I'm playing this stuff, which again is fine. I like Marvel Rivals and stuff too, but it's just like I think when games are just like, no, we're only gonna do this forever, and we know we can make money from you forever, this is it. And I hate it. I hate it so much. Yep. I think I'm one of the weird gamers, lowercase g, that I'm kind of indifferent towards Grand Theft Auto series, mostly because, like, I don't know. I guess the thing I'm excited about, and as far as it goes for Grand Theft Auto 6, is just like, what are they gonna do from like a technological standpoint? Because the story standpoint is always kind of the same shit. Like, think about it. You are a criminal who is either working your way up from the bottom to get to the top, or you're working with someone and you always get betrayed. And then either you get revenge or you leave and you start a new life, right? Like that's pretty much every Grand Theft Auto game. And I actually talked to my friends about this. Grand Theft Auto 5 was so disjointed, like so disjointed. I'm like, it should have just been about Franklin. Like Franklin would be the ideal GTA character, but like because it's a GTA game, Franklin starts off the game and he's not like this like criminal, but then he immediately is like shooting people in the head and like all this stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Like, were you just working at like a repo thing? Now you're like, oh, I love money. I do anything for money. It's like, but that didn't seem like your character. Like they didn't build up his character. He seems quite generic, and I feel like they focused way too much on Trevor being a crazy guy than like really anyone's actual character. Because even Franklin's missions after his couple stuff with Lamar was mostly him doing stuff for Michael. Well, let me be a good content creator and actually focus on this fucking trailer. I know there's some hardcore Elden Ring, Dark Souls people who are like, I don't know about this. I fucking love this idea. Like, I know I was just talking about like battle royales and shit, but like,
I need your help.
Just from the coolness factor of it. Look at this shit. Like, I would not mind hopping in, playing like this game 15 minutes at a time. Like that fucking movement, are you kidding me? Look at this shit. You know how much I want to be able to do this in a fucking Dark Souls game without you having to use mods? Like, look at that. The verticality, the mobility, oh my god. Nameless King, like, this is. This game looks fucking sick, dude. And I have been reading up on it, so I know a little bit about this. See, this looks like Dark Souls 3, like a Dark Souls 3 rare. This is the God, I haven't played Dark Souls in a long time. This is like the kiln, or like when you fight against what's that bitch's name? The DLC boss in Dark Souls 3. The final DLC boss. The dude in the red. He's like a knight. Notorious. That's the first one. Fuck, I forgot his name. But this one looks like you're fighting him.
Bands together and prepare to claim. The life of the Night Lord.
This looks so fucking cool, guys. I have no notes. I think Night Rain's even a cool name. Like, oh, but like, what the fuck? Why did I go backward? I just paused it. Oh, well, I was gonna say, so like the main point of the game of the Night Rain is you are essentially doing like a sort of like battle royale type roguelike where you can pick up to like, I think like 6 or 8 characters. We go 3 at a time, and they each have their own abilities and ultimates and cooldowns. You start level 1, and then you basically go through like the trash mobs to level up. But the whole gameplay loop apparently is during the daytime you level up, and at nighttime there is that black fire you saw going across. It's supposed to be like the tornado in Fortnite, so it sinks the area down. And then each night you fight like the boss to cap it off, and then on the third night you fight like an ultimate boss, which happens when you go to like that little door. Which seems like a basic, gameplay loop. And then they said like the maps are going to be bigger. The first map is like an alternate Limgrave, so it's like familiar but all jumbled up, but there'll be more to it. Of course there will, because it's a FromSoft game. They said Erdtree was just a DLC and it was a whole fucking universe, so like I have faith in them. Are there any Borderlands fans in this chat? Because man, is this a series that like I try to get into so many times, and I understand this game's basically supposed to be played with people, like friends, but I mostly play games by myself, like single player games. So I try this even with my friends, and I was just like, I'm not having the best time, and maybe I just don't like the looter shooter genre. But I know that people are excited for this. Okay, so you're a mega fan. So this trailer to me, and it looks to me that that was like a guy who used to be the little one of like a psycho and just like got power. But I don't know if he's like a new character completely or if he's like a returning character or whatever. Like my Borderlands knowledge is real limited. Like real fucking limited. Oh, there was someone saying like not a single masculine character in this game, and I was like, you mean the fucking 6'5" half naked barbarian berserker dude is not masculine at all? Like look at his fucking thighs, dude. His thighs are so muscular. Even through padding, you can see the quad separation going on over there. Like that dude's a unit. But I bet you they were just looking at the women. I bet you anything. And I'm like, listen, I know I'm not the biggest Borderlands fan, but I know that Borderlands the art style is so distinct you could never mistake it for anything else. I'm like, these characters aren't fine. Like some people are saying they're a little bland. I'm like, I guess maybe it was a little washed out, but like if I had to guess, I'd say guy in the far left is probably mostly like long range focused. Girl, the siren, obviously she's a siren, so she has like psychic powers and shit. Tank, right? Big bruiser. And then the one on the right is probably some sort of like mechanic tech person. Okay, so heavy duty. Okay, that guy has a sword. Okay. I'll live it off. Who the fuck is this? Is she new? The NPCs are fucking stuck. Is she new? Like, she looks like she could be like a queen of the elves. Like, what the hell? Bro, like... You know what my problem is with these kinds of games though? It's the same problem I have with like a Destiny type game. I think it's such a weird limitation for it to be like a first person shooter when you do shit like this. Because to me it's like, okay, you can fucking fly, you can rip the dimensions apart, you can generate a hurricane, but oh, I have to use my guns first. I have to shoot you with my guns to get my ability. I'm like, that seems like a weird. Am I weird for that? Like, to me, it's like Sonic Racing when it's like, Sonic, why are you taking a car? Like, you are faster than the car. Lady, I just saw you fucking like psychically rip apart the minds of 100 people. Put the gun down. You don't need it. No, I know like they can't spam. I know like game balance, right? But what I'm saying though is it's still weird to be like this. I guess this is my issue for these kinds of games. Whether it's Destiny, Borderlands, or whatever, where they're like, hey, Hunter, Guardian, Tracker, or whatever, we need you to take out these like barbarians or whatever. It's like, okay, cool. Let me use my gun. Oh, I have my ultimate ready? Cool. I'm going to summon a hurricane. And I'm like, if you could summon a hurricane, like, why can't that be like your main thing? Like, what does the gun do for you? Because again, I know from a mechanical standpoint, like It's a shooting game, but like I think it's weird to make characters like that when the focus is shooting, because then the converse is like, yeah, I'm a big strong dude and I have a really good gun. I'm gonna shoot this god out of the sky, but it's not because of my ability. It's because this gun has a perk that stacks on damage each time I shoot, and so I just shot a bunch of ads and then one tap the god. You know what I mean? And it's like, but this guy can rip apart the universe. Like, yes, exactly. Like, it's, you know what it is to me? It's the Suicide Squad. It's the Suicide Squad. It is having Deadshot and King Shark and Harley Quinn and Captain Boomerang all using guns. When I'm like, one's a shark demigod. Harley Quinn famously is an acrobatic woman, doesn't really use guns. Captain Boomerang uses a boomerang. I'm like, Deadshot makes sense. I mean, Helldivers isn't really a needed fucking trip. Just a...
All of the men in this room are bound by blood.
Oh, one thing that's liked about the first two Borderlands games is there's one skill per character. Imagine up with sorcerers only have one fireball and that's stupid too. Like, I think the balancing is harder to do in these kinds of games because again, it's about the guns. But then just make it about the guns. Like, don't even give me powers. Let the guns give abilities. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't know. I guess I get it, but the problem is just like, my brain always goes like, but how does this make sense in the universe? Like, I'm like I don't know if I told you guys. I'm a bit of an amateur writer, so I've written like a novel. I'm probably write my other one soon. I do lots of world building. I literally lose sleep thinking of shit like this, where it's like, how does the magic system work? How does this power system work? If this person can rip apart the universe, what can I do to limit that? How do I make it make sense where it's feasible to this person to get beaten or stuff like that too? And then I see this shit and it's like, we're doing a gun RPG. It's like, okay, cool. So then the guns don't have the power. It's like, yeah, but I myself can also phase through the wall. It's like, okay. What's the gun for? Also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not interested in fucking Mafia. Oh, they just had every list here? Why was I scanning it one by one? No, it's okay. I'll scan it one by one.
In the name of
Scan
the
one, let's
warrior.
be talking about it. Let's be talking chill with you guys. Mass Effect did it right. You shoot the guns, you have power. Yes, exactly. Like, it should be Mass Effect. It should be Mass Effect, where it's like these things are used in conjunction, not one feeding the other. It's like, yeah, my biotic charge is on cooldown, or my, if you're a real one, my biotic slam is on cooldown. So I'm going to shoot you until it's not on cooldown, and I'm going to slam you again. And honestly, I prefer the first Mass Effect because the Mass Effect 1 was an actual RPG, okay? You could like customize the shit out of your crew. Each successive game became less and less of an RPG. Tactical shooters online.
To be
I feel like
brave.
things are getting too fucking sweaty
In the
lately.
name of the
Like with
Father,
tactical shooters and
I
it's too sweaty
charge
for me.
you to be just.
Also, you guys tell me this isn't just
In the name of
you tell me this isn't just their attempt at doing like Shadow of Mordor type shit, right? Like, you tell me this isn't it. You tell me this is not
of Renan's rest.
you tell me this isn't it.
Castle Black is the only thing standing between the White Walkers and the Seven Kingdoms. We could use your help.
This is not a MOBA. At least not fully, I don't think.
Don't underestimate northern bastards. Someone must gather the support of the great houses.
Attaining your father's name will be hard. Making your own will be harder.
I mean, they're probably going to
It is up
release
to
on
you
mobile
to
too, but I feel like
decide
from a
which is more
fidelity
worth your
standpoint, this is
while.
like not just on mobile. Okay. How many of you guys play the Outer Worlds?
From the studio that brought you Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, Part 2.
I liked
Neverwinter
the first
Nights,
Outer Worlds.
Part 2. And Fallout 3, Part 2. New Vegas. Comes a completely original Part 2. And like all good sequels, we've included everything that should have been in the first game. More action.
Yeah, it's weird how this game kind of came and went.
Weapons.
Like, this is Obsidian.
And more graphics. Get ready for an adventure that took 3 times longer to make, but will almost
Okay, so if you haven't played the first Outer Worlds, have you ever played an Obsidian game? Have you played like Fallout New Vegas, or have you played, I guess, any game they mentioned? Because it's I mean, it's Bioshock Infinite is probably getting reminded you of that. That was a weird sentence. You're probably getting reminded of Bioshock Infinite because this also has like a retrofuturistic, like Art Deco-ish style. But Bioshock is a more serious version of this, if that would help you sell this or not. It's a more serious version. Like, this is not serious. This is one of those games where it's like very tongue-in-cheek, very anti-capitalist, which might be why I'm into it, but it's very tongue-in-cheek. It's very much just like, the universe is the big joke, and you're in on it. Go have fun. Is Bioshock Infinite getting a new? You know what? Okay, after this trailer, I will talk to you guys about Bioshock Infinite. I will tell you my take on Bioshock Infinite, okay? Yeah, like, if you look at the trailer, this game is it's not a serious game. Like,
in 2025. Welcome back to the future. Try not to break it again.
I'll tell you one thing. In this original game, in the first Outer Worlds, without spoiling too much, if you do not have a high enough like technical skill, at one point you're supposed to pilot a ship and you have to get it repaired. Like it's like jump drive, or it's like flight nav repaired. And if you're like, nah, I got it, you can literally fly your people into the sun and it's game over. Like you can canonically kill everyone if you try to be like, no, I got it.
I'm not interested in hiring any more idiots. I'm looking for people of tact and vision and perspicacity.
Oh, we have the infamous trailer here. But I'm gonna get some water. I'll be back in 7 seconds. Okay, who timed me? Was that 7 seconds? I think I got it, you guys. I think I got it in 7 seconds. All right, before I start this, let me bring up Bioshock Infinite real quick, so you guys know I'm talking about Bioshock Infinite. Just the image. I just need a big image of Bioshock, okay? Just need a... Fine, this works. This works. When I first played Bioshock Infinite, I really liked it. And then I finished the game, and I was like, That's an ending. And then some time passed. And then I played Bioshock Infinite again. Then I played it again. Then I played it again. And just to show you guys, I'm not some fake. Not a liar. So I played the Bioshock Remastered collection. Where's Infinite? Did I uninstall Infinite? I definitely played Bioshock Infinite. Was it on my Epic account? Whatever. Anyways, I've played the game a bunch of times. I do not like it as much as I thought. I'm one of those people who initially liked it a lot, and that I didn't like Bioshock 2 enough, and then I switched it. I think Bioshock 2 ultimately is the better game. Obviously, Bioshock, the first one's the best one. But Bioshock Infinite wasn't racist enough for me, okay? And before you guys let me articulate. One of the core messages, the core like theme of this game was about like American exceptionalism, American exceptionalism, Jesus Christ. And that's why they created like Columbia, right? Being separate from everything else, it's perfect paradise with obvious white supremacist overtones, right? No race mixing, no nothing like that. And then the game starts you off, and they're like, "Hey, here's an interracial couple. Why don't you throw a ball at them? Why don't you throw this fucking baseball?" And then it's like, no matter what you choose, you don't get to throw it at them, right? Because look at the back of your hand, and then you have the marking, and like you're the beast or whatever, right? And then you meet up with Daisy Fitzroy, and she is obviously a black woman, and she's talking about the oppression. You look at like the underneath of Columbia, and it's very, very dark and dingy, and like it's like like visual representation of like the second class versus the upper class, the first class. Then you go through the tear, and that's where the game kind of lost me, because I'm like, that the whole point, the game wasn't really building up towards that, and then suddenly it's in this alternate universe where you somehow still have a deal with Daisy Fitzroy. She just becomes this like child murderer. You have to kill her, and I'm like, what's the messaging here? That the people who were oppressed are just as bad as the oppressors? Like it didn't make any sense. And I know in Barrier at Sea to try to retcon like why they did that, but I still hate it. And I just feel like it didn't commit enough to its themes in the way that the original Bioshock did. The original Bioshock is such a fucking masterclass in environmental storytelling with actual storytelling, because it supports each other. You go through every nook and cranny of Rapture, and you can envision a city made by one man's ego and how it was at its height and how it quickly falls into decay. And there's not a single part of that game that doesn't reinforce that. But this game, it tries to be like too much. And I'm just like, I was like, it lost me. And the ending was garbage. Anyway, that was my my spicy, definitely never heard of before take that. Actually, Bioshock Infinite, not that good. Let's see what the chat say. Halo Infinite better than Bioshock Infinite. Ooh, that is kind of spicy. Message Mary Receiver bias. I just loved it a lot. It's okay if you love it a lot. I love a lot of games I know are garbage. Most of the shooter games with a history involved, do you think really care about what is spliced mutated into DNA when demons and Nazis are taking points and flags? You know, like, I'm also gonna say this because I'm a bit of a weird person. I do think those things, regardless of the game, should matter. I do think, like, if I'm shooting demons and stuff in like fucking World War II, yeah, I kind of want to know why. I kind of want to know why I'm shooting demons or what they are and like how they relate to the story. Because I understand the rule of cool. I play D&D. I get the rule of cool, but I also play D&D. I'm a DM. I also like write story. Like I want you to understand why this thing is there. You know. Yeah, and for Bioshock, it wasn't even the fact that it was too different per se. It just didn't execute the way I needed it to. And the game was rated M, so I'm like, they should have went for it, honestly. Like, I wouldn't have minded hearing some slurs, you know? I wouldn't, God, don't clip this. I wouldn't have minded that, though. I wouldn't have minded, like, seeing, like, the actual brutality of it all, because, like, that's just part of the story you're trying to tell, right? Like, Comstock's not a good guy. Colombia's not a good place. It is basically a white nationalist heaven, where, or I should say, it's a cult. It's a fucking cult, and who has the basis of white supremacists, right? So I'm like, let's lead into that. Let's go into that. Or the fact that Booker DeWitt was there during the fucking massacre at Wounded Knee, and that only comes up in like one part of the game. I'm like, hey, if this is his background, why isn't this more of a thing? Yeah, Doom actually has a surprising amount of lore. For a game where it's mostly rip and tear, it has a surprising amount of lore in there, which is what I love. I should show you guys my YouTube recommendations are a goddamn mess because I have ADHD, so I just change it all the time. But like right now, I've been in a huge this type of content like Curtis Connor, and so it gives me stuff like that. Oh, Dead Domain, the homie, and Fiction Soup. But a lot of my recs are like, here's fucking an 8-hour lore video. Yeah, like Dungeon Chill. Here's a Dungeon Chill video that I started watching his stuff. I also started watching. I wonder if it's on here. Like, I watch a lot of deep dive videos, like a lot of them. Like, I went on a legitimate Rasputin just fucking dive. Actually, what's going on in recent history? Like, so obviously it was just this shit here, but then it's like, it's me, Sonic R, Hyperlight Breaker, some of my old videos, and then it's like Lady Lore, the Soul Reaver documentary. I'm gonna play Soul Reaver next month, just so you guys know. Of course, I have Jacob Geller on here. My car fucked up, so I was looking up if it was this problem. I don't know yet. Hidden One, Venture getting roasted. I never watched the Cream video before, but I was like, 3 movement games, okay. That's like me. Of course, I watched Corey Kenshin's video. What else? The Old Republic lore, 4 hours. Alan Wake 2 explained. I played Alan Wake 2. I have Alan Wake 2. I'm still just like, let me watch this. The most anxiety-inducing horror JRPG. Again, this is the game I haven't played, but like, this is what I do. Like, most of my content now is just like, oh, I was listening to the Cuphead soundtrack too, because I really love video game music, like, a lot. I want to make a video on video game music, but I don't know how to approach that without getting severely hit by copyright strikes. Dead Rising, Game of the Year, mouthwashing. You know, I will say, I think my mouthwashing video, a lot of the comments I got in the video were people going like, hey, actually, can I be a little self-indulgent for a second? A lot of the comments in this video were people telling me that I'm like pretty much the only person who mentioned the fact that like her like death was glossed over. Yeah, like, I find thematic quite interesting. I think also you have Let's Players, and then it's like, I always encourage someone who was flawed. Like, I guess a lot of other people were kind of missing like Anya's death or like Curly's inaction as part of the problem. And I was like, oh, maybe I should do more analysis videos. Because I saw some other analysis videos, and one thing that bothered me with those videos, and not saying I'm the best at it, but one thing that bothered me was literally they kept saying Daisuke's name, Daisuke, and I'm like, it's Daisuke. Does no one else watch anime besides me? Like here, like finally, thank you so much for talking about Curly and Swansea's parts of playing On Your Suffering. It's something many people overlook, which defies the intention on your story and the game's message as a whole. Like, yeah, like, yeah. Since you guys are in here, would you? Because I'm still probably gonna do this, but maybe I'll change the frequency. Would you want more videos that are more like this if you saw it, like more analysis of a game, or would you guys prefer the ones where I'm just like, here's some shit that's bothering me? Yeah, I am gonna do some more video game. I'm gonna try to do some more videos on like still working on my difficulty video, and then I want to do the music one is my biggest passion one, to be honest, but it's the hardest one because I don't. It's impossible for me to like not play the music to give like the understanding why I love it so much. But then I'm like, that's gonna get dinged to hell. There's only so many times I can address the same grifter arguments. True, you're right. That's 100% true. But I wish people would just listen. Just listen so I don't have to wait these arguments anymore. But you're right. Like, I'm still gonna do it. Like, ultimately, I kind of do what I want. But I like to know that you can look forward. I will be doing more analysis videos. I wanna like I said, I'm gonna play Soul Reaver next month. So I'll probably do analysis on that. But I'll probably do more analysis on like indie games, to be completely honest. I think Soul Reaver might be a little bit too much for me at one point. So I'll probably do like an indie game. I gotta find me an indie game. Yeah, honestly, I hate the way the fucking algorithm works so much, dude. Like, it is crazy. Like, I'll be honest, I don't like obsess over like analytics and shit because YouTube wants you to do that. And I'm like, this isn't my job. I just like creating content. But like, it is crazy to see like accounts that just put out like 400 videos a day. And then it's like, well, look, they have 800,000 subscribers. It's like, damn, that many people want to watch this shit? I'm like, but it's the same video. It's the same video every time. Even I get tired of talking about like how much I hate these grifters. And how many fucking videos have I made on these grifters actually? How many? If I go home, I'm not gonna go to like my analytics or anything like that. But if I just type in like my videos, your channel, there we go. Jesus Christ. Like, because I feel like I've made a ton of videos on grifters, but like, have I really? Okay, I'm not gonna count this one because this is just about the right in general. I'm not gonna count the gamers or the Ubisoft one because Ubisoft is gamers. So like actual grifter videos I've made. I guess technically this one about journalism. Not the game view ones. Well, this one's about India Lawn, so obviously grifter video. The Park Place, I literally called the Grifters News Source. Okay. This one, I don't know. I guess grifters. One that's literally just called Why I Hate Grifters. Grifters one she met. Okay, so I have made a couple of videos about me not liking grifters. Wait, me talking about grifters is how you found me? Oh shit. I'm arguing with on YouTube spreading information about AC showers these days. Yeah, dude, like I destroyed Andy Pat's Gaming. Yeah. No, like and I am gonna do what makes me happy. Like this does make me happy. I do like venting out. Like the way I treat my YouTube, it's like I have two brains, okay? Most people, you have a left hemisphere and a right hemisphere. I have two brains. I have my one brain, my logical, passionate, creative brain was like, I want to make this video, I want to make that video, I want to talk about this, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do that, right? But then my other brain is like the immediate emotional response, like, fuck these guys suck, they're ruining YouTube, they're ruining gaming, and I'm getting fed up, so I want to talk about it. And that's where you get videos like, so like my creative like thought outside is where you're gonna be talking about like a difference in design philosophy, or why Concord actually didn't do that well, or like the talking about how graphics aren't that important really. And then my other brain is where you get They Want You Mad, the Andy Pants debate, me talking about Synthetic Man, this guy, Dr. Disrespect, this right here. Like that's what happens. You know what? Hey, since we're here, and clearly, I have forgotten that I was showing you guys trailers. I always talk about how these grifters type, they change their content over time, right? But I never say changing your content over time is bad. I don't think it is bad unless your content is grifting. Because I think you have to find your own voice. Like, I'll show you my oldest video is completely different from what I do now. Like, yeah, 8 years. I'm not gonna play these videos. You guys can play them on your own time. But like, as you can see, I was very much going for like the Let's Player, uploading every fucking game I could possibly uploading games I saw other YouTubers play with these shitty ass, awful fucking thumbnails. And I like almost never finished a single game because I wasn't really enjoying myself. And I got really miserable around The Last of Us because one person kept pressuring me to keep playing it and keep playing it and keep playing it and keep playing it and keep playing it. And I was like, I'm not enjoying myself. And then I was like, I'll take a break and I'll come back and I'll do fucking like something else. And I was like, Like I did Dark Souls, it's like, okay, I'm done. And then I did Virginia. I actually finished this game. I liked Virginia. I was kind of stupid. I didn't know how to play that game. Lost Odyssey. I love Lost Odyssey. It's a great game. But I was playing some random ass shit, dude. Like no cohesion, no nothing. Why didn't I finish The Last of Us at one time? Why did I wait till fucking whatever? It's like obviously my content changed a lot. I think the last Let's Play video I did was fucking. Let me just scroll down here. Like I watched Let's Play videos, and then I was like, you know what? I don't like doing this shit. So I stopped uploading for like a long ass time. And like it wasn't until late last year that I changed up my content. Cause like this is more me. Just like really being more analytical, talking about what's happening in gaming and shit like that, just playing games. Like Let's Play that says, and also that really you could talk about games. So like, yeah, like I still like playing video games, obviously, and all that shit. But I think my mindset is what's changed ultimately, because I'm not trying to be like the next big YouTuber, right? I'm not putting on a personality and it's like, hey, welcome to the channel, whatever. It's like, oh, I don't have to do that. I can kind of just be like myself. I will never give up on staying on these grifters next, you guys. You will never have to worry about me switching up no matter what happens, right? And yeah, I will play more games and I'll probably stream more shit when I get mad and stuff because I know it's funny, but also it's fun for me to do that too, to be honest. But like, I like the fact that I don't have pressure. Like, I like the fact that I can take like a week off and there's not like, oh my God, you didn't upload 100 videos. You're what are you doing? You know? Because I think like, honestly, I hit a stretch where I was like, and it was this year, mind you, like 6 months ago, I was like, Damn, I had hair? I had hair 6 months ago? No, I didn't. I used a different thumbnail. But like, if you want to know the video for me that changed like everything in terms of like my mindset, everything fully changed it 100%, it was my Animal Well video. And if you notice, I didn't get a lot of views in this video, but, and I'm being so honest here, I don't do shit for views. Like, I really don't. Because if I was doing shit for views, guess what? I would just be putting out the same grifter content shit like every single day. I'd be talking about Grums nonstop, or ironically, there's a Grums video here, but it's different. Or like Indiamon or all those guys nonstop, right? But I don't want to do that. I'm still gonna shit on them, don't worry. But I don't want to do that. Hold on. Am I still streaming on Twitch as well? Yes. I'm gonna stream both places. My idea is to stream on Twitch on like Saturdays and then on YouTube Sundays, but that's more like next year when I get things settled. But I don't want to do that shit. So I was like, okay. I made this Animal video. This Animal Well video was my first like foray into doing any sort of like even like surface level like analysis. And again, it's not like it set the world on fire, but just putting it out there, I was like, oh, I can do this. Like I can actually do this. I can talk about things happening in the gaming world. I can talk about like things I'm interested in. And if even like one person watches it, I'm like, okay, sick, cool. And that's always been me. I've never been like super obsessed with this video didn't get 1,000 views or 10,000 views or 100,000 views. Like, I'm like, it doesn't really matter because I can't say that like the quality of something's determined by how many views it gets or how many people play it when I just been harping on the fact that views and sales aren't necessarily the indicator of quality. But there's definitely some videos I put out which I know are not good. Like straight up, I know. I'm like, there is a balance ad. There's no need to focus on grifters. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, I'm not gonna be like I don't think it'd be effective for me, for my goal. If I want to make any sort of change, no matter how nominal it is, and be able to like get people to look at things from like a better perspective or a bigger perspective, I don't think it'd behoove me to just be like, and this is why Dr. Disrespect sucks. Like, I think if I'm more consistent with just like my approach to things, people will understand like, hey, it's kind of miserable to be always talking about how this frame of this fucking movie or this TV show is out of whack and this character is ugly and this and this and that. It's like, it's not fun. But listen, this is just thing between us, okay? It's just me and you guys, all right? No one's watching this. So when I tell you my deepest, darkest secrets and my appealing, you know, my vulnerable, it's because it stays between us, okay? So like, there are some videos on here that I know I was like, this is bullshit, but I want to put something up just so YouTube doesn't like completely take my videos out of the algorithm. And this one of them was Buckshot Roulette was absolutely one of them, because this is what I did like right before I went on vacation. And I was like, I don't have to put this up, but like, I gotta put something up. Oh. You want to, oh, I know I'm not the only creator that does that, but I just want to be honest with you guys. If you want to see the video that, okay, there is one video I wish did do pop off a little bit more, and that was definitely my corporate greed one, because this is like the antithesis of like all, not only like the idea that like, oh, I'm like a shill for corporations and I'm never critical of them, when I'm like, I spent 20 minutes talking about how fucked up the AAA industry is. But it's like, whatever. But this video, the Tomb Raider video, that I didn't know Lara Croft had shooters like that. They were fucking on my ass on that video. Like they were on my ass. Like let's look at the comment section. Just look at the comments. We're not going to watch this video. Just look at the comment section. Oh, I definitely just came off a haircut. But look at this. I can play Tomb Raider 10 controls with my eyes closed. The controls are rewarding. You just need a lot of practice. Classic Tomb Raider isn't for the weak. This remaster was truly a display of how impatient and dependent on all kinds of movement controls assist modern gamers are. I kind of feel bad for laughing and controlling people for that, so I'm also going to encourage you patient learning controls. This game doesn't have take controls because it was 90s. It had take controls because the game relied on cinematic camera that you had no control over, on top of giving the game more realistic movement physics than something like Mario. If you want to turn, Okay. First off, comment from 9 months ago. It absolutely has take controls because of the 90s, because of the limitation of the system, okay? I know what I'm talking about, all right? I know what I'm talking about, okay? But yes, they were on my ass. I've seen 5-year-olds pick up the controls on this game quicker than you. Like, these motherfuckers were more vicious to me than the videos talking about grifters, okay? Like these, like I have gotten more vitriol, just straight up like attacking my gamerness on that video than anything fucking, even more than the fucking DI Detectives video. Because these are just like, these comments are fucking funny to me because they're just terrible. It's like, you're just this Volker Sweeper Inc. This website's a godsend. Y'all made a website to track a Harry Potter. When you make one to track you Volkers, y'all get mad. Something they absolutely don't understand. That's gaslighting attempt. People who can't control themselves see to control others. It's amazing resource. Like it's all bad and stupid and like this shit here too. Like I don't care about this. But the Lara Croft one, fucking, I'm not even lying, y'all. I was like, I gotta re-download the game. I can't let this shit slide. I think 2025 is a Lara Croft comeback. I'm like, I'm holding on to that shit. I haven't held on to any of the shit you losers have said to me, but the Lara Croft fucking fandom hooked me so hard. Like they fucking, I'm not gonna lie though, I got fucking filtered. I got filtered hard. I got filtered hard. But yeah, this is the kind of content you can expect from me. Random streams where I'm rambling and making promises and not following through with them during the same video. Also, going down memory lanes. Also, my thumbnails used to be fucking terrible. Holy shit. I wouldn't have clicked on that shit. After 8 years of YouTube, I finally know how to do a decent thumbnail. Holy shit, dude. But like, oh, wait a minute. Can we wait? People are mad about the new Indiana Jones. Wait, why are they mad? I completely fucking forgot. So yesterday they had the. I completely forgot about this. What was I talking about? The Xbox / Microsoft Developer Direct, where they did that last year, and that's when we found out about like Hi-Fi Rush and all those other games. But unfortunately, there was. What? I'm not super because dude, stop yapping. And I kept saying Machine Head, but it's this. For those of you who are unfamiliar, Machine Head Games did Jesus a lot Christ, of stop people, yapping. A lot of people are actually excited for this. But this is the internet, baby. You guys don't want positivity, so you want the negatives, and I got you. We gotta feed the algorithm, right? A lot of people are mad that this game is in first person. Like, oh yeah, like a lot of people, like way more people than you would actually think would be upset that a studio that does first person games is doing a first person game. And one of the threads I stumbled upon, we're talking about like how gamers will complain about we get the same shit all the time, which we do collect, we do love to complain. And then when we get something different, it's like, why isn't just like the other thing? And I was saying this shit fucking 10 months ago. I was saying this shit 10 months ago. God damn, I'm good at this. 10 months ago. Okay, but no more memory lane. If you guys want that, just watch my old videos. But don't watch the old ones. You could only watch my old videos up until 10 months ago. Don't watch anything past that. So once you get to like right here, you've gone too far. A year ago, don't watch that. Except for the Link one, you can watch that. Well, let's finish these trailers. But okay, yeah, the reason why Indiana Jones wasn't third person because there'd be the obvious fucking Uncharted comparisons. Like that's the reason why. Like, come on. No, this is the trailer that fucking broke people's brains. I don't know, like it's. People were complaining about the product placement, and I'm like, oh, we've never played a Kojima game, have we? When I saw this part, I was like, ancient Semperian scripture. I'm like, Semperian's not real. Then I was like, 1986? I don't think that's true. Actually, I don't think it happened in the 80s. Yeah, dude. Machine Games, all Machine Games wants to do is kill Nazis in first person so you can see them killing Nazis. Yeah, and I saw, first off, god damn, this looks amazing. Like, I hate that I'm reinforcing the fact that they focus so much on graphical fidelity, but god fucking damn it, if this scene doesn't look fucking amazing. Look at the framing of this, like, perfectly in center, the lighting of the plant, like, it's fucking good. But people were like, Porsches are expensive, and it's like, you can't tell this is obviously some sort of alternate reality. Like, do you think there's a Porsche spaceship? Low-key, I was trying to figure out what anime they were playing. But like, I think I was just made for the game. And people were like, does it bother you that she's using first, like, they're calling it the shaver. They're using the shaver backward. I'm all like, first off, those are clippers. Secondly, she's using it first because she's shaving. Like, she's shaving against the grain. Like, you don't even have that kind of hair, and you don't understand that, like, ugh. Oh, I'm definitely playing. I'm probably gonna get a PS5 for this, unless they're gonna be cool and put this on PC also, which I think they should. I think every game should come on PC.
Jordan, tell me something good. Well, you're right. It checks out. He's hiding out.
How are they trying to tell me she's unattractive? I don't understand. I don't understand.
How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Semperian.
If I can be a gooner for half a second, can I be a gooner for half a second? I'm gonna goon for half a second. Look at what I mean. Y'all, look. Have we not have? Are we? Look at that body shape. But look at, like, she has a body on her. What are we doing?
Over 600 years. Anyone who even flies close to it is never heard from again. Superstitions. No. Superstitions are the crazy rumors about what happened on that planet. These are facts. You worry too much. You know what I worry just the right amount. I say we wait for him to leave, or
And this is super cool. Like,
we find a new lead.
she's so hot.
It's not worth it. I'm wasting my time, aren't I?
Like, what are we doing?
I don't need another hunter swooping in. Who is swooping. No one is crazy enough to go there.
He clearly is.
He is clearly desperate.
And so am I, so claim him, or I will find another agent.
Okay, alright, you know what?
Yeah, big boss. Okay. I love the chromatic aberration, first off, happening on the video. It's like, oh, we're in 1980s. Like, that's another thing too. Like, you know, these people do not understand art at all because they don't even understand the fact that this retro futuristic style is obviously aping off of fucking Alien. Like, it's 1986, so we're gonna have VCRs that have VHS that have tracking and big bold computers, but we can travel through space. And they're like, but I would like Ripley if the movies came out this. No, you fucking wouldn't. If you're complaining about her shaving her head, you would have not have liked Amanda Ripley if that movie came out today. You wouldn't have liked Alien if the movie came out today. You would call it woke because, oh my God, why does the woman get to beat the big, powerful alien but not the men? Look at this lesbian character who's big and macho. Like, they would not like that game. Or that movie, I should say. Oh, they would call her DEI Chen. 100%. Oh, that's not gender swap Pilskin. That's Big Boss, dude.
Listen, kid. I'll see you on the other side.
Oh, and then people are like, no, okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. Okay, anytime you see someone online and they're talking about women of color, specifically black women, and they don't want to sound racist, they'll be like, no, she just seems unlikable. All the comments I saw about her in this 4-minute trailer was she's unlikable and she's boss lady, big boss, like lady boss, unlikable. And I'm like, how do you get that from this? Oh, she's too overconfident. Look at this fucking scene right here. These guys don't watch movies. This is someone who is putting on a brave face, right? She's confident. She's cocky. She's like, I'm gonna do this. I want this, right?
I'll see you on the other side.
And then the minute her agent's gone, that shit fades away right here. That is someone who is unsure about their ability of what they can really do, what they said they could do. This is someone who's scared. This isn't some overly cocky person. This is someone who was like, yeah, don't worry about it. But on the inside, they're very worrying about it. Like, and this is basic, like, visual storytelling. Like, her being center frame, everything obscured in the background, her being the focus. Like, they're highlighting her emotional state. You go from a close-up, you go from her being determined right here, which is why she's leaning in, right? She's determined. And then right here, she's almost literally turning off her mask, taking that shit off. Because she's not performing anymore, and now she's real. And she's worried and she's scared. And then to highlight that, you look at the thing she's staring into, the giant vastness of space. And now she's psyching herself up. Put the music on. Give me the mood. Like, it's... Wait, hold on. You know, she was... Yeah. You're getting character development, or character, I should say, insight in like 3 seconds. And this guy's like, she's too cocky. If she was 100% actually confident like Duke Nukem, oh yeah. If she was 100% like, don't worry, I got this, and easy, chief. Like, if she was like a Nathan Drake type, they'd fucking hate her. They don't understand visual storytelling. They want everything told to them. Yeah, they don't understand anything. They don't understand art. The first time I've ever seen this character was from that cursed Tectone. Oh, I'm so sorry. Do not watch Tectones. All right, you come to me. You come to me for character analysis. That guy's a fucking gooner. Like, if this is the most fake it till you make it ass person I've seen. First off, I love the fact that they're like, from the studio that brought you Crash Bandicoot. Which is them basically saying we haven't missed, right? And then someone tried to tell me this shit wasn't cool. Look at this shit. You're telling me that's not cool? You're telling me this shit is not cool? Like, you're telling me this is not cool? I'm so sorry. You don't like video games. Like, you don't like video games. You don't like video games. Oh, no, she doesn't. She absolutely doesn't fit the Eurocentric beauty standards, but obviously those are not realistic standards for anyone to be held by. I mean, I don't fit Eurocentric beauty standards, and I'm fucking handsome. But yeah, I mean, just again, and they're like, oh, this is an NPC looking character. First off, that fucking jacket is sick. Like, this jacket is sick. It's obviously very 80s and it's very cool with the fingerless gloves. This is not NPC. Like, I don't know, like, I hate the term NPC now because people don't know what it means. Like, this is obviously main character. Because you know who else? You know who else they call fucking NPC? Like this? They would call him a fucking NPC, okay? They would call Marty McFly an NPC. Because you know what makes the outfit, what makes him unique, is the fucking red on top, okay? That's what makes him unique. That's what makes it iconic. You take that off, and he looks like a generic person. This is what makes him pop. That's why he wears it. This is generic, right? Right here. This can be anyone. This is the main character. Like, literally, the people cosplaying, they have to have the red on top. Otherwise, you could not tell who they were. Even when he's in the future, right? Look at the jacket. Still has the red on here because it makes him stand out. This is just main character 101. Like, it's like when you watch an anime and you see like the background characters and then the main character has like green hair. You know, it's like, yeah, this lets you know they're important. They stand out. This isn't like, and they're like, oh yeah, she looks generic. I'm like, you don't know anything about character design, dude. Since when did outfits matter or game and all? I mean, depending on the game, outfits matter, but yeah, like, they don't matter to these guys. They're just trying to point it out to be like, I don't hate this game because I'm a bigot. I hate this game because, I don't know, outfits. I like that you criticize the anti-will crab. Oh, hi, I just found your channel. I really love. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yes, I do criticize anti-will crab. I also hope I get known for my ability to look at character design and critique it and tell you why it's cool or why it doesn't work. I hope I'm also known for like having some game knowledge besides being bad at Tomb Raider and hating grifters. I hope I get a third thing I'm known for, please. Please. Oh, there's a new Ninja Gaiden. Oh, there's a new Ninja Gaiden. And you know who's making it? The Game Kitchen. The people who did fucking Blasphemous. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed about me, but don't know if you noticed about your boy. But we do like Blasphemous in this house. We do play Blasphemous in this house, okay? I can't finish Blasphemous 2 though, because there's a bug that's in the game when I'm supposed to get a key after killing a boss, and I haven't gotten the key, and so I've been emailing the support team so I can fucking finish the game. Okay, so we're gonna skip around because I'm not gonna go through every fucking trailer. We hit Outer Wilds. What do you? Well, only Musha's not much there. I'm excited to play it though. So I think for Turok. Okay, here's the Ninja Gaiden one. It's quick and easy. No, I can't cheat the key. I can't. Like I try to reload the save. It wouldn't let me do it. See, look, Genkuchin. Why am I getting fucking like Castlevania vibes? Right? Right? Like, is that not Richter? What the fuck is happening? Is that not a Belmont? Am I tweaking? Am I not? Okay. It's not just me. Okay. As long as we can get the Izuna drop. Yo, Ninja Gaiden Sigma, that shit is fucking filtering so hard. I gotta go back to that game, but. See, this is why no matter what, I don't care what the real world equivalent is. Look at this shit. Look at the. Oh my god, you guys don't understand. Oh, I fucking love pixel art so goddamn much. It's so beautiful. You get such good fluidity with like high quality pixel art. Look at this. Just look at this. Just look at this fucking shit. Just look at that. Just look at it. Look at. Oh my god, dude. How do motherfuckers not like video games? I don't get it. Look at this shit. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I think the noises I'm making are not YouTube appropriate, but oh my god, dude, that was fucking. Dude, pixel art is so good. Oh, and then we hear Project Robot, which is probably not the name of the thing. I'm sure Doom Dark Ages will come out on like during Summer Game Fest. Okay, so Ico was a banger, right? Shadow Colossus is a fucking banger, but absolutely fuck The Last Guardian, okay? Fuck The Last Guardian, alright? I know I told you guys you can't watch my old videos, but I'll make an exception. You can watch my old Last Guardian playthrough. You can watch that shit. Or you can watch my Last Guardian Rage compilation. That game. And you know what? Even Jacksepticeye, my boy, who doesn't know who I am, wasn't a big fan of that game either. It is. You never played either. Shadow Colossus is a fucking masterful game, dude. It is. You want a game that knows exactly how to set the atmosphere? Shadow Colossus. It's one of the few games where while the remake is very faithful, the fact that it was remade takes away from it because it loses its ethereal like edge. In the original PS2 game, because they couldn't do shit like global illumination, all that stuff too, they turned the bloom effect way the fuck up. And it sort of gave this like afterlife dreamlike thing, which is good because the game sort of focuses a little bit on like bringing someone back to life. And then the contrast between the bloom and just the massive, just desolate landscapes you'd be in where there's literally nothing to do in that game besides kill lizards to get more health and more grip, and then kill colossi. That's it. There is nothing else in this game. There's nothing to see. There's no side quests. There's no NPCs. It's just that. And the game doesn't even tell you that killing lizards with white tails is good for you. So you can just skip that. Just kill colossi. That's it. But it's such a... Ugh. No, there was another game that had costume. There's another game that had climb. It's called Pray for the Gods. Okay, when I first saw this trailer, I was like, am I understanding this? So I can hear them say seconds. Yeah, I think the problem with not the problem, but like no one really imitates Team Ico games because they're really hard to do. Because like you can take like the climbing mechanic from Shadow of the Colossus, but people didn't like Shadow of the Colossus because you could climb on monsters, right? It wasn't about that. And that's the hard part. Like you can't really separate gameplay from game. And people try that and it's like, oh, because like you not even heard of Pray for the Gods. And that was a game that was made distinctly to ape the style of the fighting giant monsters by climbing on them. But it's hard to remember when you're comparing against fucking this shit. Okay, is this one AI? It's AI, right? Like this is AI, right? This shit surprised the hell out of me. I was like, what are we doing here? If the clearest AI in the footage image shown has to convince you to jump down this game. The creator behind Cat League, Kevin Young, has engaged in crypto NFTs. Money laundering used to mean something. I did see tweets from like, I think it was Ninja and Pokemon. I was like, I don't think they actually are gonna play this game. I didn't even know that this was an MMO. Like, you look at this trailer. We can watch the trailer. You look at this trailer, you're like, what the fuck is this? I'm not gonna lie. At first, I thought it was like Fable for a second. But then I was like, I don't know, like, what this is supposed to, like, what is it supposed to tell me? Like, there's no, like... Like, I don't understand what this is supposed to be. Like, that tells you nothing. Yeah, I heard Treyarch using AI for like some of this shit. I'm like, that's so fucking lazy. You guys make $1 billion. Okay, here we go. Here we fucking go. This game that made me lose my goddamn mind. This trailer made me lose my goddamn mind. I know what it was until I heard the drums. I'm not gonna lie. I heard that and I was like, oh, there's no way. And then I was like, there's no way. I was like, no fucking way. No fucking way, you guys. Oh. You know who that is? Do you guys know who that character is? You know who that is? Do you know who that is? Because it's not Okami. No, you're wrong. It's also not Amaterasu. You're wrong. It's, oh, look, it's Amaterasu. Origin, all that's good and mother to us all. Okay? You put some respect on her motherfucking name. I shed real tears when I saw this trailer. I had the biggest let's fucking go. Timeout. Sorry, chatter. I'm gonna sing you out for a second. Pause. You've never played Okami? Okay, here's what you do. Okay, you leave my stream. You go to Steam. You go to your store. You go to Okami. You buy Okami because it's fucking $5. Okay, you go and you play. You get $5, and you download Okami, and you have your life changed forever. Okay, that's what you do. That's what you do. You do that. You do that right now. You go do that, and then you come back, and then you will. Let me pitch you. Let me pitch you on this game, okay? First, I'm not going to even tell you the best parts about this game, okay? Because to me, the best part about playing Okami was finding out it was a much deeper and bigger game than you could have possibly imagined for what you initially thought it was. So I would not suggest you look up any information of Okami, okay? You listen to me and you trust me, okay? Because I've never let you down. I'm gonna play a song. I'm not gonna tell you what, just to even make it better, I'm not gonna show you what the fucking song's called, okay? All right, you're gonna look at my face. We're gonna listen to some Okami music, all right? And you tell me what this makes you experience. What do you feel, you guys? What do you feel when you hear this music? Okay, large city. Okay. Ninja RPG. Same way Halo soundtracks. Oh, this is such a just beautiful, like oh. Here's the part of this music that. So I'm letting the first loop kind of go through first here, right? So you get familiar with it. Okay, then we're gonna change it up a little bit. You tell me if you hear the difference. You tell me if you hear that difference. How does this shit make you feel? How does this shit make you feel? One in the comments says, after what I saw in the Game Awards, I had to come back here. Yes, still heroic sounding. Yes, you get it. Riding a horse, you get it. You guys fucking get it. Yes, this is exactly what's supposed to feel. You're supposed to feel triumphant. Like you're returning home after a victory. That's how you're supposed to feel when you hear this fucking music. That's the fucking... You know, fuck it. This is music hour now, okay? This is video game music hour. I don't care about copyrights or whatever. This is video game music hour. Here's a sample of what my video is going to be about, all right? It's video game music hour. Do you guys want to see the videos, or do you mind just hearing it and me just my face everywhere? Acid breather from Cyberpunk. Yeah, we can do that. But first, I want some things I want to get out of the way first. Yeah, we're getting sequels to games, and people are just like, there was no good announcement. I'm like, Turok, Onimusha, Okami, like, ugh. Okay, so before I play this piece, I want to let you guys know something. I have never played. Oh yeah, Onimusha's back. I have never played. We'll go back to that video too. Don't worry. This is ADHD brain. I've never played Fire Emblem. Okay, I've never played that. But when I heard this shit, I was like, "Oh, this is definitely Final Boss music." Like, no matter what. But just listen to this. If you know what it is, don't say anything yet. Okay. Like, you can hear just the tension build up on this, and then the choir shit makes me fucking just. And it's like, hold on, wait. This is the shit that gets me. I'm like, and then there's another part that happens here where I'm just like, this shit is fucking a banger. When they, I'm not gonna spoil it. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, this is definitely first phase boss music, 100%. Then you get to wait. Like that's, oh my god, that's so fucking beautiful. So beautiful. Oh my god. Video game music does go hard, bro. I was like, what is this from? Oh, it's from Fire Emblem. I was like, what? This shit's a fucking... Oh, I love Negative. I also love, obviously everyone's a beat drop, but I love Dissonance. I love that so much. That shouldn't work, but your ear just goes like, oh yeah, put that in my fucking brain, please. I love this so much. Oh my god, I'm sweating, I'm excited so much. I fucking love, oh, you don't. One of my first YouTubers that I ever, okay, I pause it. One of the first YouTubers I ever paid a Patreon to, his name is Alex Mukala Music. I fucking love watching his stuff. It was so informative. Like, he gave me the terminology to articulate what I'm feeling when I listen to music. So, like, I love his shit like crazy. Dark Souls use this a lot. Hell yeah, dude. And then, so here's a different RPG, and I'm gonna let you listen to it for a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you where you can hear this music, because you won't believe me when I tell you what this music is used for. Yeah, I think the dissonance makes it sound more evil because it's like two things that shouldn't go together. And so it's kind of haunting because it's like, these things separately sound bad. So just tell, what does this make you feel when you hear this? A bear. Okay. A bear. Like shops and trades. Yeah. When I turn in a quest. Okay. See, it's picking up a little bit now. Now it's picking up a bit, right? Hope stuff is going well here. Yeah, dude, we're doing a little bit of music hour right now. It's going pretty good. End of a game. That's interesting. Okay. I hadn't thought about that. Okay, hold on. So this is... Oh, hold on, wait. Getting pretty intense now, right? It's like, oh, holy shit, like all this emotion, the release of emotion, and then it's... That was called Never Ending Journey from a little banger from a 360 called Lost Odyssey. This is the fucking map music, you guys. This is the music you get plays when you go onto the game map and you travel. This is the music that plays. This is the music. If you leave it on the map, that what happens. When I first played this game, and I left my map on accident, and I was like, I went to make a sandwich and I came back. I was like, what the hell is this? Oh yeah, this is Nobu Uematsu, baby. All right, let's do some more recent shit. Let's hit him with the You know, I will say Cyberpunk 2077 absolutely has an underrated soundtrack. Like, that shit was... Like... I wonder if it's not on Spotify. Canada too? The game for So I wasn't able to play a lot of fucking RPGs growing up because I didn't have all the consoles. But like, I listen to so much of the music. I will say my favorite, like the Cyberpunk fucking like battle music is so good. Like it's for no reason. Like like this shit makes me want to murder. Which I guess is the intent, but like it's just so fucking cool, dude. Oh, thank you, fella. I appreciate that. This goes. Okay, I think it's enough of my face. We can do both. You know what I really love? Like going back to what we were doing earlier. The Video Game Awards medley is some of the best shit. It's like it's the perfect earworm for me. Like I love it so goddamn much. I am obsessed with the one from like what was it 2 years ago? What is it? It's the was it from 2020? 22? Is that the one with No, it's 2021. What was the one with fucking Doom and like oh yeah, this one. 2020. It's so it goes Final Fantasy. It's oh my, this shit is so good. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good, dude. Like the transitions they chose, fucking peak. Fucking peak. Hearing Doom as an orchestra, best idea in the world. I didn't think the only thing Fear is You could work as an orchestral piece, and they're like, nope, we got it. Because the transition from here to Doom is so fucking perfect. It's oh my god. Oh, and then from this one to fucking Ghost of Tsushima, they were on crack on this, you guys. They were on crack when they did this shit. I mean the good shit. Like dun, 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 dun. Like it's how do you lose my goddamn mind? Lose my goddamn mind. It's so good. So good. And then it goes, we're gonna go quiet. We're gonna go Last of Us. Crazy, it was 4 years ago. I low-key missed the old FF games. Yeah, I think like I have a definitely an appreciation for like the old like MIDI chiptunes and shit. Like I actually prefer the original Final Fantasy VII audio compared to the new one because I think maybe it's nostalgia, but I like the Hades, of course. Oh yeah, no, these guys fucking nail it every year, and I don't understand how. Every year, every goddamn year they do this, and they're just like, we got it, 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 we got it. Don't worry about it, we got it. And no, The Last of Us 2 wasn't as bad as people said it was. People were fucking weird. People learned what Ludo narrative dissonance was that year and decided to abuse that term. Have I discussed Intergalactic? Oh yes. Yes, I did. I did discuss it. But I can talk a little bit more again. I have no problem with that game. I'm gonna play the fuck Intergalactic. I'm definitely gonna get a PS5 for it. So fucking good. I'm gonna get a PS5 though, just to play that game. Like, it caught my interest 100%. Grifters are always annoying, mind you. Grifters are always annoying. I played the first Last of Us. You guys, okay, I was joking earlier. If you don't watch my older videos, I don't care. I'm not gonna say no to people watching my stuff. But I did play the first one on the PS3 as a PS4 remaster. And I thought it was okay. I was never blown away by like the gameplay per se of the Last of Us stuff, because it's not much in terms of gameplay. The real thing is obviously the story, right? Like, I know Naughty Dog does shit from technical level, whatever, but there's more gameplay like an Uncharted game than there's Last of Us. It's just a series of like a story broken up with like spurts of battle, which is why it works really well as a TV series. Because if you just take away that shit, it's like, yeah, this is what it is. It's a TV series. Yeah, Uncharted's a fun adventure. What I hated about The Last of Us 2, honestly, was the impact it had on game discussion. Because, like I said before, people heard the term ludonarrative dissonance and were like, that sounds fancy. I'm going to use it. And it's like, the game's trying to force you and trick you because they're having you play as Ellie and having you play as oh my god, how did I figure her name? I was gonna say Aubrey, that's not it. The fuck is her name? My brain is bad. What? Abby. Yeah, they have you playing as Abby. And like, well, in Abby's run, she pets the dogs, but then Ellie has to kill the dog. Just like, yeah, because the dogs are fucking enemies to Ellie and not enemies to Abby. And they're like, and then they're like, Abby's dead. I'm like, if you guys do not understand that the story is trying to tell you how the revenge cycle is bad and toxic and not good, and these people are human beings, and just because you killed someone doesn't make them not being a human being who has emotions and relationships, then you shouldn't be playing games. I'm sorry, you don't understand storytelling. And they're like, yeah, but they're telling you how good it is, that the killing is good and realistic, and so they're wanting you to kill. It's like, no, you are experiencing this through Ellie's eyes, and you're going through vengeance. But then once you experience it through someone else's eyes, you understand that the killing is bad, actually. So the fact that it actually looks real and visceral makes it worse, because it's not Nathan Drake popping off 1,000 fucking pirates and they're just dropping on the ground. This is a person who was someone's friend or lover or brother or father or sister, and you just knife them in the neck and they're bleeding out, and you're hearing their teammates call their names out and trying to kill you for vengeance. Like, it's not glorifying it. It's just like, I don't understand. Like, if anything, learning that like Neil Druckmann's a bit of a Zionist sucks, and how like his perception of just like both sides are bad. It's like, no, like, anyone who's an occupying force is inherently in the wrong to begin with. So like, you can't try to like moralize their reaction to oppression and occupation when occupation itself was immoral. But besides that, I'm like, that's what I took away from the game. So like, the fact that Ellie kept wanting to fight Abby, even though Abby was like, dude, I am done. Like, Abby was able to be healthier. Granted, Abby got her revenge, but then it's like, she was able to be done, but then Ellie couldn't be done. Right? And then Ellie lost everything, including her finger, and presumably Dinah, and like, Abby gained something. Story parallels, you guys. Abby became the Joel for Lev, and Ellie had everything and lost it during the pursuit of vengeance. Abby became a better person. Ellie became a worse person. That was the parallel. That's the draw. All right. See, and that's the thing too. In the end of the first game, that was the whole point, right? It's was Joel wrong for giving up on the cure? And it's like, of course he is, but that's not the point. This is a very personal story. It's about like humans, so it's like, you're not going to make a rational decision. Someone's like, hey, let your daughter, your surrogate daughter, but daughter nonetheless, die to save the world. And you're like, fuck the world. I don't know the world. I know my daughter. I'm going to save my daughter. Right. And it's like, I don't care what she thinks because I'm going to save her. Right. So, like, that's the whole thing. And I think Ellie being upset at Joel makes sense, but I think ultimately, like, she's just more upset at the fact that he lied than the fact that he, like, took that away. You know what I mean? And because the thing too is, like, if we get a little nerdy here, there was no guarantee that them operating on Ellie and removing the brainstem, right, to study and cure the thing would have actually worked. Like, I know it's a video game, but that's not how like vaccines and shit work. Like, they would have had to have been able to, like, test it. And then it's like, what, she died, and like, what? How are you going to cure people too, or make them immune? Like, how does that? What does that distribution look like? But I'm thinking too far into it because it never happens in the game. But yeah, like, I think people's reaction to the game was super fucking weird, to be honest. People hated Abby before they even showed a clip of her, like, doing what she did, because they're like, why is she so buff? Is she trans? Are they going woke? Yep. Final Fantasy X, I think, is criminally underrated, mostly because people make memes out of it, like the ah ha 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 ha. But I love Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X had some of the best. I think the battle music was really good. I'm a music slut. The battle music is really good. I do like the fact that you can use your entire party. But oh my fucking god, did I hate that Seymour fight on Mount Gagazet. I hate that fight so goddamn much. Sorry, I'm flashbacking to my childhood with him just death becomes yours, fucking banishing my aeons. Dude, we stand for muscle mommies in this house, okay? The Abby muscle controversy was so fucking stupid because her body model was a woman named, actually also Abby. It was like Abby, like, Wambach or something. No, not her. Abby. She's a CrossFit person. Abby body model. Her name is. Like, look at her body, right? Like, look at that. That's attainable, right? Women can look like that. That's fine. And everyone's like, well, I love the fact that everyone tried to be realistic. They're like, well, how was it possible that she would have had that much muscle mass on her in that universe? Oh, is this Claire? I love Claire so much. Colleen Foch, that was the person. And it's like, okay, maybe you played the game with your eyes closed, but if you remember, in The Last of Us 2, at the fucking stadium, this big ass place, do you remember where they had a bunch of food that they were growing, and cattle and livestock, and they had meat and weight rooms? So it's very possible that she could put on muscle and maintain it, given the fact that they grow their own food. And I'm pretty confident they wouldn't mind her taking extras, considering the fact that she's like their best fucking agent. Like, I'm a gym bro, so I know what it looks like. Like, it's very possible for her to maintain her size, especially because she's active. Like, they have enough resources to have a fully stocked kitchen, with a canteen and all those people. Like, they have resources. Like, they're not struggling for resources. And everyone's just like, she's too buff. She's not ladylike. Is she even a woman? And then when she had this sex, and they're like, oh, now they're using that now. Oh, we can have a full sex scene with Abby, but I can't see Eve's nipples. And it's like, okay, dude, like what are we doing? Bro, and let me tell you what, I've been a muscle mommy stan since day one. And you know what my awakening was? This woman, okay? This woman. This is when I was like, I'm about that life. I'm about that life. All right? If we don't know who she is a Batman animated series original character named Redclaw. And she's like the leader of like this like Assassin's Guild or whatever. And she is, I was like, yes. The fact that she's not in more things, honestly, a crime. Redclaw should be in everything. Comparing Abby to Lufra, no, it's crazy. I am a man of culture, as you guys can tell. Believe me, I've been in this since day one, okay? I know. Redclaw, Big Barda. What you mean? What you mean? What are you talking about? We can go band for band, all right? Muscle Woman has always been. Post update Karlach, yes. Alpha Karlach, no. China, okay, I can see that. China was also there for me too. Early access Karlach though was no. Early access Karlach was a fucking dweeb. I'm sorry. Beautiful, gorgeous, but a dweeb. But this woman right here, yes. I immediately was like, I want to romance her. Everyone's like, oh, Shadowheart. Oh, no, fuck that. I went straight for Karlach. I went straight for fucking Karlach. You know when they gave you the option when they say you can like rub some fucking like aloe on your body? I was like, yes, let's do that. Let's try that right now. Let's do that. Like, I was in it. I was in it. Why not both? I don't think you can do both for Karlach and Shadowheart. I think either Karlach or Shadowheart is like okay in the beginning. Once you get to a certain point, they're like, actually, you gotta pick. They complain about Borderlands 4 for not having masculine guys in the game. Why the third? Yeah, we talked about that. We talked about that. Where the guy that came from the fucking Hyborian age. Yeah. Look up Zan from Hedon. Okay, first off, I'm going to minimize this and make sure this is safe. You know, let me put safe search on, actually, because this is Google Images, and I want to make sure that I'm not gonna. So let's just make sure I can. Like I trust you guys, but also we know how people are in fan art, so let me just make sure I can put safe search. Type anytime advanced search. I just want. Wait, can I put? I want to put safe search on, dude. Why is it not letting me do? Yeah, how'd I go? Homepage, bottom right corner. Select search settings. Okay, yeah. Hold on, wait. Login Google account. Go to Google homepage. This is a lot of bullshit to do. When I can just like when I used to be able to click on the right hand side and be like, it's on. Like this is fucking bullshit. Manage your safe search setting. Okay. Okay, we're back. Just double checking. Just double checking. Just don't want to get canceled. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We are so back, you guys. We never left. Okay, so this is Zan. This is fan art. This is fan art. Oh yes, this is the shit I'm talking about. This is the shit I'm talking about. So it's X though. It's not. It's a Z, not an X. Bigger, bluer, hornier. Hey, hey, fucking sold. But those guys who were like, no, it's okay, but I got it. But those guys who were like, yeah, we hate muscular women. We want you to be small and dainty. It's like, bro, diversity in body types is such a real thing. Like, let's just get it out the way, okay? You have Eve from Stellar Blade, right? Now, is Eve attractive? To some people, yes. I am not a big fan of like super young looking, like I'm not a big fan of this style. I'm not being like a weirdo, like I like Asian girls, but no. I'm just saying, like, I think like it's whatever. Like, but like I'm totally fine with people liking that. That's totally fine, right? I think Eve looks fine. She's whatever. But like the fact that they're like only this is acceptable. Like just this, only this. I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. Especially because she's not even the hot one in her own game. What's her name? Tachi? Taki? She's the hot one. Like she's like that. That's like, yeah, yes, and then some. Like that's my speed. But everyone's like gooning over Eve, and I'm like, you're allowed to do that. You can like her, like you can like that. But I think it's so boring if you're gonna tell me only this body type is allowed to be attractive. Oh yeah, they definitely took some liberties to enhance the body, like for sure. I think you have like Eve, Stellar Blade model, and it's like, yeah, they took some liberties in the hips and stuff too, right? Like she's not built the same way exactly, which is fine too. Like I don't. The thing that's funny is though, it's like those guys who were like, they should make him a 1-to-1, and I'm like, they make almost no one a 1-to-1 in a video game because that's actually kind of fucking hard to do. Like, I don't think people understand what goes into just even like modeling. It's not like obviously they didn't take like they scanned her, but they don't have the same dimensions. Eve has bigger hips, smaller waist, like slender arm, like because you can manipulate that. It's supposed to be a template. It's very hard to take a person's real life body because body shapes are different and put into a game making it work. We get the fact that we're like clothing and hit detection, all that stuff too. It's easier to just take the face model, or if you're gonna have like a body model, have that one model be used for multiple characters versus making a new model every single fucking character. And it's like they don't understand that like if you go and like oh, this person looks like this in real life, why don't they look like this in the game? Like, there's a lot that goes into it. But the most important thing is the design of the game. Like, I want you to look like you take place in this universe. Bianca Blair, Nam, Jade Cargo. I will never choose between those three queens. All three, same time, no matter the context. But yeah, like people don't really factor that in. And again, though, like Eve, sure, she can be hot. I don't care. I'm more of a talky person myself. Like whatever. But like Karlach is also hot. Lara Croft is also hot. The fucking Red Claw is also hot. Like I think it's crazy. Like Zarya is also hot. Like I want Zarya to hug me in a completely appropriate and platonic manner. Fucking like I would. Jeez. And people are like, "Oh, well, she's clearly a lesbian." I'm like, just because a woman has short hair and muscles doesn't make her like a lesbian. I think like I understand representation, I get that, but there's also already queer characters in Overwatch. Not saying it has to be a queer limit, but I think it's also weird to assume that like people's expression means oh they're only like this kind of type. It's like what if she's just like a tomboy? What if she's asexual? What if she's like boy crazy? You don't know. It's like I just think it's weird that like people do that. But anyways, like yeah, most of women are hot. Like most women are hot. And I'm like, I did a whole video on this. I did a whole video on this, and people were like, "You're a shell." I felt like Joe Cat. I felt like Joe Cat, honestly. Where I'm just like, oh, so you guys really don't like women. Like, I can appreciate a bunch of different body types. Yeah, like V's obviously a fucking lesbian, or at least bisexual, but I think she's fucking like that's a you couldn't look at this face and be like, oh, she's not hot. Are you kidding? Like look at her. Like, Jesus. Even like a more realistic rendition of her is still like, yeah. But people like I shouldn't say people, but these grifter types don't even understand like how faces work. Because they're like, oh, she has a jawline, must be a man. And I'm all like, you understand that a defined jawline and like defined like cheekbones are seen as just like signs of beauty in multiple cultures, right? Like not just like this is men, this is women. Lots of models have high cheekbones. And people love that shit. I'm like, you don't understand anything. You don't understand anything about women. It's crazy to me. Because again, they'll think like Eve being half naked is peak sexuality. I'm like, but then Aphrodite, they're like, oh, this is okay, but Eve's wrong. It's like, yeah, Aphrodite's a goddess of love. And even in the first one, they're like, she's just like a man. I'm all like, she has classical Greek features. Like this is the beautiful woman. Like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Listen, I think the artist is Gen Z, right? Yes. Gen Z art. Her artwork is fucking immaculate, okay? But yes, you guys are people of taste. It's all about her. Nyx is gorgeous. But my girl is Nemesis. I would let Nemesis. I can't say the words because I will get banned, but Nemesis is my girl. Look at her. I mean, look at those fucking thighs, dude. Those fucking even Hecate. Hecate's fucking abs. Are you kidding me? Look at this shit. Leak the routine. Like what? Leak the routine. Like, are we kidding? Oh my god. I'm not supposed to find this attractive and hot. I'm not supposed to like this. Okay. All right. I'm a weirdo, I guess, from thinking this is incredibly hot. But yeah, I'm just like, man, you got like, what a boring life to live. To just be like, only one type of person's attractive. Only one type of black type's attractive. Like, that's crazy to me. They're not attracted to women. I'm gonna tell you straight up, okay? And you'll see it, and not just like the gaming grifters. You'll see a bunch of men online who will be like, Sydney Sweeney's actually fat and unattractive. And I'm gonna say it because I got rents due and I'm paying for Twitter, but also she's not wearing makeup 24/7 and she's kind of rough. And it's like, bro, you would drink her bathwater. Like, shut the fuck up. Who was it? Oh, Joanna Dark. They're like, oh yeah, she looks like a man in this. I'm all like, I promise you, you would want her to spit in your mouth. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, this is Olivia Wilde. You're telling me that Olivia Wilde is unattractive. You're telling me that Angelina Jolie's unattractive. Like, it's insanity. It is pure insanity that we're talking about here. Like, no. You're not gonna convince me. Like, I couldn't get away from, for the longest time, I couldn't go away from this picture being used as like a, look at this shit. See, look. A downgrade. Absolutely not a downgrade. Ironic that Butterbrain's talking about this. Not a downgrade. And then you had Fable 4. And they're like, they used this one picture for fucking everything. For everything. Everything. And then I'm like, in the same, look, she's ugly. Counter attack. I'm a biological man. Like, did they fix her? It's the same character model. Like, they were like, I'm like, you guys will use a frame, and then when they show her looking like this, they'll ignore it. But oh, she's actually beautiful. Actually, we can't use it anymore. So we're gonna just stay in this one picture. So we can't use this one either because she's too beautiful. Can't use this one either. So we're just gonna oh, we can't use this picture either. So we're just gonna use that one frame. There's the one we're gonna use. This is gonna get us traction, and it's like, it's the same thing they're doing with Avowed, where it's just like, it's a character created game, and they're like, oh my god, look how all these characters are. I'm like, are you not a gamer? Like, you know you can make your own character. You know this. You know you can make your own character. It's just madness. Women are hot. I'm so mad at that. Like, people have been able to make careers just saying women ugly or women bad developers, because I think I saw that one of my mutuals was talking about that, and it was like, but by the way, I like how they say they fixed her, and it's just like, you have an Asian fetish, bro. Like, you have an Asian fetish. Like, you just have an Asian fetish. It's crazy. But no, it was like, oh, fine, whatever. I don't know if I can find it. I can look up Twitter on this account. That'd be crazy. Get my shit nuked immediately. But yeah, I'm just like, it's a fucking, yeah, like they did with Siri. It's just like, it's it's so strange, dude. It's just so strange for me to be like, my entire thing is women bad. Oh, you know, I'll do The Witcher. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? Literally, I've been having nightmares about Melanie Mac, where I went to heaven, and when I arrived, I noticed something missing, and I realized that Melanie was not in heaven, and I asked Jesus and God where she's at, and they said hell. I remember breaking down in tears and pleading to them that she didn't deserve being in hell. I woke up in tears, and I kept praying to God that Mel goes to heaven because I want as many people as possible to get saved and go to heaven. Now I'm feeling down and depressed and dreading if Mel would go to. What kind of schizo shit is this? What kind of schizo shit is this? Holy shit, dude. Whoa, that is not healthy at fucking all. Neither is this though. Doing like in Elrage orbicularis oris, is that even a fucking word? Is that even a word? A flat oval shaped mouse. Okay. But this is someone. What the fuck? Nazian Bridge? No. That's not real. No fucking way. This is phrenology. They're doing phrenology. Zygomatic bone? No, this is phrenology. This is phrenology. The zygomatic bone is too high. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Like, you want to talk about... Yeah, phrenology. You want to talk about unhealthy? You want to talk about unhealthy fucking practices? Holy shit, dude. Like, oh my god. Holy shit, that's unhealthy. Like, I'm saying, this is what happens though when you consume nonstop. Like, I want you to look, this is what happens when you consume nonstop grifter brain rot. It's garbage. Some people are so quick to defend this shit because what? It's a new Witcher game. Meanwhile, people can just give you screenshots of night and day differences between Witcher 3 and Witcher 4. I'll tell you night and day difference because this is fucking fake. This isn't a real image. This is AI. You want to know how I can tell you it's AI? Look at her fucking hair. When did Ciri wear his outfit? Again, fake. Here's what Ciri looks like. This is Ciri in Witcher 3. This is some weird shit. Like, this is her. This is Ciri. This is what she looks like. Okay? That's not Ciri. That's AI. Wallpaper. Look, the Witcher Wall, Chris, Cerelia from mobile. This isn't a real picture of her. This isn't a real picture of her. Like, this is not a real picture of Ciri. Like, that's her. That's not her. Yeah, I know it's AI style. So I'm saying, like, these are not, it's not her. People were lying. Like, that's not. Like, this is not. Why is. Okay. Like, it's crazy to me that, like, people are like, oh, she looks bad or whatever, where there's one though there's people are talking about how like the game's gonna be bad because there's women who are like in charge, and I'm like, what are you talking about? They keep taking pictures from the the women's like International Women's Month or Women's Day. Yeah, here we go. This one right here. This is when you know they're fucking liars. Like, look at this shit. The Witcher 4 is doomed. This is the shit I hate, though. This is what I hate. This is what I hate more than anything. When did we regress to like fucking 4th grade girls have cooties? Like, the game's gonna be bad, you guys, because women worked on it. There's gonna be bad games because women worked on it. There is not a single fucking development team of this size that would ever be, and I'm sorry to say this, that would ever just be all women. We know how much of a boys club the game industry is. This would never happen on the bottom. And the implication is that the women are inferior to men. So women handling a product is bad, which is so fucking stupid. Dude, a woman was Jade Raymond is why we have Assassin's Creed. Like, these people don't know anything about game creation at all. And it pisses me off so much. And what they always do is take these pictures from fucking the Women's International Day. Look, the post-purposing the guys mentioned the 2020 image was taken on International Women's Day and doesn't represent the entire CD Projekt Red, which even as 2020 had far more male, 74%, than female, 76%. That's the split in the gaming industry. It's way more men than women. But these guys just like to make up shit. Like, and it's like, look at these blue check comments. It's just a photo of a certain group. It's not the whole crew. Does that excuse work when the group is double the older photo, or is that still a thing for this one? Do they not understand that this first group might just be developers, but this one could be developers, publishers, fucking assistant managers, like just every woman who works there versus people who specifically are developing a game? Like, so stupid. Two of the greatest games of all time, a game that didn't come out and a game that hasn't come out, nuked by DEI. Worst timeline. DEI is discrimination against men. I don't understand how these people can have still good faith for CDPR after Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk 2077 was good. Like, now that's an actual reason to be concerned with The Witcher 4. Patterns are interesting things. A lot of guys quit, didn't they? Ah, shit, this is heartbreaking. For fuck's sake. Remember, only women can apply and receive CDPR scholarship. CDPR turned to a sexist mental asylum. These are the dumbest fucking people. I'm gonna get upset if I keep watching this. I don't understand how you live. I don't understand how you live as a human being in society, as a functioning adult in society, and you fall for shit like this. Andy Pants Gaming said women need to stop being in video game compilations and be mother how God intended. Andy is a fucking grifter who admitted in a video that he is trapped playing video games. Like, I call myself TTB in gaming because I'm the tall black nerd and I like video games. I like gaming stuff. I wouldn't call myself Andy Pants Gaming and just keep talking about how much gaming sucks actually, and that I actually hate gaming. And if I was younger, I wouldn't do it. And women should go have babies and shit and whatever. It's like, shut the fuck up. I was going to do, and I'm not going to do it, so I'll just tell you guys. I was going to do like a grifter of the year, like top 5 grifters, but like top 5 being bad, derogatory. And he was definitely going to be number 1 because he's the worst at it. But like, I don't put that much effort into it. It's just, it's so fucking stupid. I think at this point, like, if you watch Andy Pants or Synthetic Man, like, you have to be fucking idiot. Like, you have to be an idiot. Like, you have to be. Those guys have no credibility at fucking all. Like, and I'll extend that. If you watch any of these guys, Indium on TV, Geeks and Gamers, all those, like, if you watch their content, fuck it, throw Asmongold's Roach Ass in there too. If you watch their stuff and actually take what they say like as gospel, I gotta think you have brainworms. Melanie Mack is just, she literally went to the fucking hospital for eating butter and not drinking water twice, dude. I don't think you should be taking any advice from that person. Like, just straight up. Just straight up. Dude, all the Synthetic Man videos are racist. A mutual of mine, you guys should watch their stuff. Dead Domain did a fucking banger of a video on Synthetic Man. I don't know how they did it. I watched the whole thing and it was fucking amazing. But he is a sad human being. And like, try to come for them too, didn't work out in their favor. But just a sad human being. Just a fucking sad human being. I saw some of his videos too. I think I reacted to them, actually. I reacted to one of them, I think. No, two of them. I think I called the video I'm sorry for reacting to two Synthetic Man videos. Yes. So what did I see? Which videos are there? I'm not gonna put a whole video because it's an hour long.
then he's like,
oh yeah, it was his Space Marine, and then it was like Year of Gaming 2024, and that shit was just racism. And I'm like, yeah, I understand exactly what kind of person this is. Like, I don't need to be watching your content. Like I watch their content just to keep up and like if I want to do a video on it, but otherwise I don't fucking pay attention to them. Aren't you said that man was the one where he says that the gender neutral bathrooms in Dead Space were being used to replace the white people or something and stuff? Yeah, no, my first experience with that guy wasn't even that video. It was honestly watching Dead Domain stuff. And then I had seen him talking about I had seen him talking about, actually, I'm a liar, liar, pants on fire. My first experience with him, I can actually show you guys. It was my video from a year ago when I was talking about this guy sucks. And he was talking about Legend of Zelda, specifically Tears of the Kingdom, and how like, yeah, this guy needs a life. It was, damn, I changed my setup a lot. Yeah, I gave a trigger warning because there was so much shit in there. But like, yeah, he was talking about like, here, just
and of course, one of the founders of Hyrule set the stage for the entire series, created a wonderful Wakanda-esque utopia, is one of these brown Hylians. Almost literally, we was Kangs and shit.
Like, I can just do that, right? You understand, like, what kind of person that is. Yes, that was my first interaction with him. I was like, oh, this guy fucking is a racist. The quartering, who's the fucking answer? Trying to go through Intergalactic right now, but yeah, honestly, my recommendation is don't look up anything for Intergalactic right now, because not only is there not any new like information just announced, you're just gonna see people complaining that it's a black person or that she was like a man or yada 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 yada. They're not gonna actually engage in like the trailer and what it's hinting at, what can be, the little notes in there. Like, they're not gonna do how I did it. They're not gonna break the trailer down by down, talking about how like there's a little bit of character development there, or character like information or visual storytelling like that. They're just gonna be like, this is woke. But yeah, so like, I'm obviously a leftist, right? Like, I think that's pretty obvious. Like, I'm literally wearing my Hassan shit. I'm wearing both my Hassan shits. I'm also wearing my new Hassan shirt underneath here. But but my policies are harm reduction. I want people to be better. I want people to have a better life. I want people to be good. I want people to be kinder and enjoy things and be nice, all that stuff. So I am trying to take that sort of approach when I make content that's countering it. And the best approach I have seen for myself, at least, is like, while you can address them specifically in certain situations, it's better to just talk about their arguments as a whole and just break down how like sad and pathetic all of it is. Like, there's no one who loves their life who does the shit like Synthetic Man does. That man is obviously broken. Same thing with like Andy Pence. Same thing with all these grifters. They're obviously broken people because at one point they were doing this out of passion. They were doing this because they had something to say, or they had an insight that was unique, which, I mean, it's their own unique insight, so of course it's unique to them. But like, they were passionate, but then their passion faded and they failed, right? They failed what they were doing. And so then they pivot to grifting, because going to reach people on a purely emotional level is easy work. It's easy work. You guys just saw me get fucking riled up off an obvious fucking bait post, right? Like, obvious bait post. And I was like, I'm gonna get upset. Because it's easy to do that. It's so fucking easy to just be like, oh, emotional argument. That's why people grift. But it's harder to get past that emotion and to like listen to something logically and kind of break down points. Because once you start breaking down points, you realize they're not saying much of anything. Which is why, if we just go to, let's just say, let's Yellow Flash up to it. For example, if you look at their content, like a lot of subscribers, but they're putting out videos at a crazy clip, 5,000 videos, and they've started their YouTube account, let's see when. 2017. I started my account, 2016. I have 1,400 videos. They have 5,000 videos. And it's because all they do is just pump out like fast food. It is, listen, 3 videos a day. Like, that's an insane output. Like, she's going to gym. And the thing is, too, is none of this stuff will stand the test of time. Like, a week from now, you won't fucking remember this shit. Which is why they have to be constantly inundating you with this stuff, right? It's like, look, Lord of the Rings, Girl Boss to the Sun, angry over thigh highs. No one's angry over thigh highs. They're obsessed with Rachel Zegler, by the way. They know it's over is the same thing as they know it's over. They just won't stop. The salt must flow. They can't stop this. They just won't stop. Karma just fucked him. Karma just fucked her. He can't stop this. They can't stop this. They don't want hate. And they keep showing LeBron James for some reason. Like, there's an obvious thing that they do. Right? And this is just like non-stop. It's non-stop. It's so over. It's non-stop. It's non-stop. And there's no consistency either. It's like, women prefer sexy video game characters. This is Habana from fucking Fire Force. Nothing to do with video games. Like, it's nonstop. They change their thumbnails from time to time, but it's like, it's the same fucking shit. And the thing is, too, is they're all the same. They're all the same. They're all the fucking same. Which is why they cannibalize their audiences. Witcher 4 Intergalactics embrace Sweet Baby agenda. Marvel spits on woke freaks. Like, what are you talking about? Grand Theft Auto 6 created forced out of Rockstar by woke activists. Woke dev demand player. Sweet Baby puppet masters exposed by insiders. Like, deranged woke cultists demand conservatives devs stop catering to Gamergate 2. Like, first off, these titles are a mouthful, but like, a commentary channel from Mind of a Cynical Man. Mind is saying a lot, but it's the same shit. It's the same stuff. It's the same stuff. Sweet Baby, Dragon Age, like AI slop. It's the same. And again, uploads pretty frequently. And it's like it's the same shit. You can go to any grifter channel. You can go to literally any grifter channel, and it's the same fucking stuff. It's the same fucking shit. Even ones that aren't that successful. What's that guy's name? It's like Atreus. The Spanish. Like, more subscribers than me, cool, sure. But then it's like, look at these thumbnails. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. And they're putting out, and then they're blasting out content on the level of like those like AI slop like content farms, like for like the kid channels where they just do AI shit and they put out 1,000. And it's like, because it's like, what's the point of doing this? Like, who is this for? You know what I mean? Like, they're obsessed with Alyssa, and I'm like, no one. And Alyssa's a mutual of mine. I'm like, but no one cares about Alyssa Mercante because no one cares about a journalist unless it's like Stephen Totillo. Like, no one's gonna, or like Jason Schreier, no one's gonna care. No one's gonna fucking care. But they are obsessed because like that gives me views. So I'll keep doing that. I'm like, yeah, but why would I go to your channel when I can go to Indian Mom, when I can go to Yellow Flash, I can go to Geeks and Gamer, I can go to Nerd Wallet, I can go here, I can go to Critical Drink, I can go. It's like, what news are you covering? What angle are you covering where it's so unique that I'm not getting it from the other 100 grifter channels? The only impact it's having is making it impossible to find discussions online. If I type in Dragon Age, I'm gonna get fucking blasted with like, yes, this cutscene's actually in Dragon Age, Asmongold's thing, and then it's just like worst written game of the year, and it's like maybe some actual critical thought because Carnage isn't the fucking grifter, and then you have Asmongold again, and then you have, it's like, and you have Penguin Zero and critical stuff, but like critical cannot like, that's fine, but like it's hard to even talk about this game because everyone's take is just like, BioWare developers add this make you feel dumb. Yes, they actually made this romance scene in Dragon Age Veilguard, and it's like, let's look at this guy's account real quick. 8,000 subscribers, 700 videos. So they very obviously, I have no idea this person, but I guarantee you their older stuff was nothing like this. So pauses just about, they were all about Dragon Age. They're all about fucking Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 3. And then just a hard fucking pivot to just hating on Dragon Age. Not like Stalker. It's just like, I think that's what I hate the most, is when it's just like, everyone's like, oh, here's an easy way to get views. So I'm going to just fucking do that now, actually. BioWare in chaos as Dragon Age. That's the one thing you can tell. You can tell when you're about to watch a grifter video. The descriptions are like always, the videos are always written like a fucking ransom letter. Like, I swear to God, dude. It's always a ransom letter. It's always a ransom letter. It's like woke developers demand respect. Okay, let's do an easy one. Let's do Concord. Absolute chaos of Concord, the biggest failure in gaming, the biggest flop in history, biggest flop in gaming history. Pro character design breaks down, fixes Concord's designs. Concord's dead. Concord, who is Concord? Concord characters redesign. Concord. This is an expensive flop. It's shutting down. Death of a game. I watched that video. It's pretty good. But do you see how like no one's actually look at Marvel Rival Detectives roast Concord, saying it didn't offer any value as Rival explodes in popularity. Like the titles are always just like, so I don't need to watch the video, right? You know what I mean? Like this one is like culture killed Concord. Oh, okay. What does she mean by that? What do you? That makes you want to click on it. You just told me I don't have to watch this video because it's the Marvel Rivals director roasting Concord, saying it didn't offer values. Like that's, I don't need to click on that. The woke media has meltdown over Marvel Rivals success. Okay, so again, I don't need to watch this video because it's about the woke media having, like, you see how it is? Like, it's always like those titles and nothing like a question. Like even like the acting videos, like why is Space Marine 2 so awesome? Why is it? Let's click and find out. But all these other videos are just like, this is why it's bad. And if you go for the easiest one, the easiest grifter video is just Dustborn. Why no one's playing Dustborn. I finished the worst game of the year. This is one expensive fuck up. Most racist song with lyrics. This is fucking cringe. I played Dustborn, so you don't have to. How is this game real? This game is worse than we thought. Dustborn racist song. Dustborn fail was only overshadowed by Concord. Dustborn wasn't a fucking failure because Dustborn didn't cost $400 million to make. You guys don't even. Oh my god, dude! Like, Dustborn is the worst game ever made. That's not hyperbole at all. Like, Dustborn is a horrible video game. Why Dustborn was funded and developed in Norway explained. It keeps getting worse. Big comedy. The game nobody asked for or wants. This is side scroll. It's like again, it's so fucking easy. It's so fucking easy. It's not even creative. It's like Dustborn bad. Dustborn's bad. Hey, this game is bad. Dustborn, I don't like it. This game is bad. It's terrible. It's bad. It's the same fucking shit, dude. How long have I been streaming for? 3 hours. Okay. You know what, you guys? I'm gonna fucking call it. I'm tired. It's 12:30. It's 12:30 a.m. Holy shit. I'm gonna call it though, because I'm tired. But thanks. Thank you guys. I will do this again some other time.